versus Southend United. Hello and welcome. Wow, this is huge. The National League playoff final is coming your way in just a couple minutes time. Welcome along to everyone. Before we get into this game, do get your comments down below. Are you an Oldham fan? Are you a Southend fan? Are you a neutral? I'm looking forward to this one, I must say. Like I say, not long till kickoff. Kickoff is at 3 o'clock. It is currently 5-2-3, so we've got 5 minutes to quickly preview this game. Oldham versus Southend, two former Football League clubs. They're big clubs for the National League level, and one of them is going to be victorious at Wembley and return to the Football League. Hello and welcome to everyone. Not long till kickoff, as I say, so drop a like on the stream, and like I say, the game is coming very soon, so get your predictions in if you want to. Head over to the live chat, get a prediction in, let me know your thoughts, and before, like I say, the game comes at us, let's get the starting 11s up. If you've not already seen them and you're an Oldham or Southend fan, here is what we have. Oldham Athletic on the left here, Hudson, Ogle, Raglan, Month, Pritchard, Yoganathan, Evans, Pett, Kitchen, Garner and Fondup Talum. I believe he's their top scorer this season, isn't he? Southend United, of course, line up like this. You've got Hayes, Scott Morris, Harry Taylor, Goodliff, Ralph, Noor Hussin, Appiah Forson, Bridge, Miley, Kendall and Hopper. That is how Southend line up. And if you haven't seen how the National League played out this season, then look at this. Barnet absolutely rampant at the top. York City fell short in the playoffs. Forest Green as well. Oldham and Southend have got to the final here at Wembley. There's so many Oldham and Southend fans here. Oops-a-daisy, I didn't even have it on there. There you go, that's what I'm looking at. Southend in 7th place. I mean, some people are going to say it's crazy that 2nd place York City don't get promoted and 7th place Southend might, but this is the playoffs. It's the beauty of the playoffs. It's the cruelty of the playoffs. It is the playoffs. Oldham versus Southend. By the way, I love these badges. Look at that Oldham badge. That just looks so good. The Southend badge as well. Like I say, I remember these two as Football League clubs. Seems so strange to have them down in the National League. They've both had their problems off the pitch, haven't they? Anyway, we're going to focus on the action. So before we get into this one, do make sure to drop a like. As I say, the playoff final is coming at you very, very soon. Do make sure to subscribe as well. There's a load of Oldham fans in here. Good to see you. Afternoon, Matt says Richard, 96 points, 2nd place and stayed in the National League. Brutal, says GHGN, in regards to York City. It is brutal. It is brutal indeed, but that's how it is. I mean, would we prefer it if there was no playoffs? I don't know. I think that question would divide opinion, I suppose. Maybe we could make the argument that it should be 3 going up, and that way York City would have still gone up, and then we'd still have had a playoffs. But there you go. Right, like I say, kickoff only a couple minutes away. It's 2 minutes to 3. We got this stream underway a little bit behind schedule. So predictions. I'll give you my prediction in a second. I want to get all of your lovely predictions down there in the live chat. Who is going to win and by what score? If you're an Oldham and Southend fan, I wish you the best of luck. The playoffs are fantastic, but as I say, they're also very brutal, and the players are emerging from the tunnel here at Wembley Stadium. So let's have a look at some of your predictions. Let me know what you have to say. Let's have a little dive through your comments. Kelly, wow, thank you very much. Kelly's just donated, and we've got 350 people in here already. So the game is on DAZN. I think a lot of people are struggling to get it, which is a real shame. I don't know what I could say to that. It's just a shame. You know, you could have had it on more platforms, I guess, but that's the way it is. And thank you for the donation from Kelly. Let's read that out. I'm going to miss the first half, have some mowing on the tractor to do before it heats up here. See you at half time. Right, let's have a look. Thank you once again, Kelly, you legend. Joe says 5-0 to Oldham. Oldham fan there says he reckons they've got the best badge. There you go. I do like the Oldham badge, I can't lie. What else have we got? 2-1 Oldham, says Reese. 4-0 to us from the Oldham fan. 2-0 Oldham. A lot of people going for Oldham. Wow, okay. Have we got more Oldham fans in here than Southend? I don't know, you know. Do you know what? I'm not going to make an official prediction now. I'm going to go that the game's going to penalties. That's what I'm going to say. I reckon this one's going the distance, so don't go anywhere. It's 1 minute to 3. Thank you for your support. Drop a like. Let's go for, I mean, there's 350 people in here, so let's get 350 likes. And make sure to subscribe. As I say, the game is coming at us very, very soon. If you're new to the channel, you are very, very welcome. We cover the National League playoff final every year, and it is always a great event. I love it. I really love it. Right, we've got everything in place. Let's have a look at a few more predictions. It's just about to hit 3 o'clock. Daniel says 2-0 to Southend. Oldham fans saying 4-0 to Oldham. Fondup scores 2. Pet and Garner score as well. 2-0 to Oldham, says SD Football. Big ups Matt, says SD Football. Thank you. Come on, you Latics. Loads of Oldham fans in here. Peter says Oldham 3, Southend 3. Southend are going to win on penalties, he reckons. Well, we will find out any second. Well, we won't find out that any second now, but the game is about to get underway any second now, so we will see. Like I say, I mean, I wish it was on more platforms than just DAZN, but I suppose you go with what they give you. And here we go. It's just hit 3 o'clock, so kickoff is moments away. Do not go anywhere. We've got everything up, and a really good crowd, by the way, for the National League playoff final. I think some people that are just followers of the higher leagues, the Premier League, and maybe the Championship, but nothing much lower, they might underestimate the fan bases at this level. I mean, in particular, these are 2 former league clubs, as I say. But we saw bloody Scunthorpe with big crowds towards the end of the season. They're National League North, of course, which is crazy because I remember them in the Championship as well. Anyway, let's see who's getting to the Football League. One of these 2 are going up to League 2. I remember this stream this time last year. We had Bromley beating Solihull Moors on penalties, I believe. Absolutely crazy. I think we've got time for a couple more comments because the game is just about to kick off. Let's have a look. What are you guys saying? Watch out for Yoganathan, big talent on loan from Barnsley. Is that how you pronounce it, by the way? I'm probably butchering that. Is it Yoganathan? Yoganathan sounds more right, but I've never heard of his name, so that's me just being ignorant, I'm afraid. Right, here we go. The ball is about to get rolling. Good luck to both Oldham and Southend fans, but as I say, only one of you can emerge victorious and be promoted with Barnet to League 2, which is shaping up to be an interesting league. Right, here we go. We are underway, guys, and once again, a massive thank you for your support. Joining us on the live stream, we will bring you all the action as it happens. And I'm just taking in that crowd at Wembley Stadium, which I think is fantastic. And like I say, just getting a feel for this as the ball goes out there for an Oldham Athletic throw-in. Like I say, I really can't pick it. I'm genuinely thinking it could be, I don't know, I'm thinking it could be a draw and it goes to penalties, and there could be an early chance here as Oldham Athletic break forwards. Is there a chance on here? Potentially not. I think that's going to be another throw-in for Oldham. As I say, just getting a feel for this. We did have some really intriguing results in the National League playoff semi-final and quarter-finals, by the way. We saw Oldham really going to town on a couple of teams. Who was it they dispatched of? I believe they smashed up Halifax, and then they smashed up, who else was it? York City as well. And York, of course, as I say, had finished second. No chance coming there. Southend throwing inside their own half. As I say, just getting a feel for this one. And Southend United, on the other hand, just to be fair, their journey included, who did they beat in the playoffs? Of course, they finished in 7th place as well, so they've come the long way. They beat Forest Green on penalties. Before that, they beat Rochdale 4-3. That was a topsy-turvy game, wasn't it? Will it all lead to a promotion for them? If you haven't already got a prediction in, feel free to fire one in the live chat now. I do say that predictions still count if you get it in the first 5 minutes and there hasn't been a goal yet. So anyone watching, get a prediction in, drop a like, subscribe. Southend United will get another throw in there. In fact, I think there's a free kick there inside their own half. No chances to report on if you've just joined us after the first couple of minutes. I am interested to see a little bit of that Oldham striker who's been bagging a few goals this season. I wonder if he's destined for great things. Fondup Talum. Now, who's the top scorer for Southend this season? Is he not playing for them? Who got the most goals for Southend this season? No, it was Scott Morris. Scott Morris is playing, isn't he? No, he isn't. No, he is. He is playing. And that will be Another Southend United free kick inside their own half. As I say, just getting a feel for this. It's been broken up a little bit, actually. The ball's gone out of play and stopped play a few times there, the referee. And it's, like I say, a free kick inside the Southend United. Well, it's sort of inside their own half there. Any more predictions? I'll quickly get some in. Jembo says 4-3 to Oldham. 1-0 Southend, reckons Brian. CG Gaming reckons it's going to be 3-2 to Southend, and he is a neutral, he says. Remember when Southend beat Man United in the League Cup, says Blue Baron. Oh, why? No, why don't I remember that? What year was that? I should remember that. Well, unless it was a long, long time ago. There could be a chance on here for Southend United. And they've scored! Wow, okay, lift off. 1-0 to Southend on 5 minutes. Wow, okay, that's pretty much the first chance of the game. Oh my goodness. Wow, we've got a goal already. What, 4 minutes on the clock? Wow. Oldham 0, Southend United 1. We have liftoff in the playoff final. Goodness me. Wow, what a start. What a start. Wow, could Oldham have done better? Yeah, I think so. Goodness me, who saw that coming? Well, if you didn't get a prediction in time, then you're too late. Because we have liftoff. And who got the goal there? I didn't see the player who scored that. Goodness me, I'll have to have a look in a second. But 1-0. There you go, the Oldham fans in the live chat saying no. Blue Baron says 2006, by the way, in terms of when Southend beat Manchester United. Well, I'll tell you what, this will be a more famous win than that, won't it, if they can win this one today. And 1-0 up in the space of 5 minutes. They've got a lot of hard work to do. So that was an own goal. It's going down as a Month own goal. Is that how you pronounce that? Butchering names. That's what you get here on the Matt SB channel. Struggling with names. Can you believe that? Wow, what a start. Well, Oldham are going to have to dig deep. I mean, like I say, they did have a few crazy games in the playoffs. This one is not going to be straightforward. I mean, like I say, Oldham's results in the playoffs were all had to come from the hard. Sorry, they smashed it. It was Southend that had to do it the hard way with penalties and stuff, wasn't it? Right, well, the game is back underway, and Oldham are going to have to try and get straight back at them. Can you believe that for a start, hey? In the playoff final. 1-0, 5 minutes on the clock. Unbelievable, that. Goodness me. Matt, will Coventry get the playoffs next season? I don't know. Yeah, I reckon playoffs. I'm doing my early predictions with Sophie next week. So we are covering the Premier League and Championship early predictions for next season. So do look out for that, of course. We'll do League 1 and League 2 coverage at some point, and we need to find out who the final team in League 2 is going to be. Is it going to be Southend United? Is anyone in the live chat able to clue me up on the last time the team that finished 7th in the National League went on to win the playoffs? I'm very curious to see who the last one was. Like I say, how many points was there separating Southend and York City this season? Let's get that table up again. Southend got 68 points. York City got 96. 28-point difference there. Oldham 73 points. I mean, I know they finished in 5th place, but they didn't get lots of points if we're comparing to York City and Forest Green up there. But who cares? Once you've got this opportunity, you've got to try and take it. And it's literally been like the only chance of the game where we've got a goal there. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Where do you think the Blues are going to finish next season, asks Corey. Are you on about Birmingham City? I don't know, if I'm being honest. I really don't know. What do you reckon? Playoffs? Does playoffs seem fair? You can say I'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I'm just trying to weigh up how far they can go, how far they can push on. Oldham Athletic really need to get back into this, don't they? They need to carve out a chance of their own. You look at the stats here, no corners so far. And it's literally the only chance of the game, that. Unbelievable start. The ball goes out here for a Southend United throw-in inside their own half. And I tell you what, I mean, although getting a second would be great for Southend in these early stages, you also want to calm things down because Oldham are going to come chasing this. And it's also important for Oldham not to, I don't know, lose their heads a bit and go chasing this too early, I guess. I could be speaking complete rubbish if they go and get an immediate equaliser, like I say, but time will tell. Southend United are happy to keep the ball for now. Let's catch up with a couple of your comments. We need to stop them. Come on, Oldham. There's quite a few Oldham fans in here, by the way. I'm curious. How many fans have Oldham taken down, by the way? There's a lot of fans down there. For a National League playoff final, by the way. I do find it incredible to see that level of support for the 5th tier of English football, because you compare it to the 5th tier of football in other countries, it's just non-existent. Even the 2nd tier of football in some countries across Europe doesn't compare. What's this game for, asks Andy. It's the National League playoff final, buddy. It's a massive, massive game. And I've always said that the National League is a chance for Southend, actually. I'm really sorry. I've got to be dead honest, guys. I'm not too familiar with all the players' names, so I'm probably not going to... I'm going to try and familiarise myself. Chance comes to nothing for now. Yeah, I mean, look, I know it's maybe not financially as big as the Championship playoff final, but it's a real bottleneck, the National League. You know, big clubs from the Football League get relegated, and then they really struggle to come back up, I must say, because it's hard, isn't it, when only 2 teams get promoted? And you have to either win the league or win the playoffs. And you could be great all season and finish second, and then you're almost on a level playing field with some of the teams that are finishing the playoffs. I know you get the home advantage and what have you. Possession for Southend inside their own half. They're keeping the ball quite well at the moment, Southend. They have seen most of it, and we've made it to the 10 minutes now, and it's the perfect start, isn't it? It's the dream start. It really is the dream start. Could be another chance on. Well, even since the goal, they've looked the more dangerous team, haven't they? Oldham United have got to keep their shape. Wembley is where heroes are made, and we've got our first corner of the game. Southend United have got a corner now. Thank you to the 550 people that are currently watching us. Do be sure to drop a like and take 2 seconds to hit that subscribe button. Like I say, get involved in the live chat. If you're unable to watch the game, we will keep you abreast of all the happenings. So Southend United corner that Oldham Athletic need to deal with. And I tell you what, if this goes in, blow my neck, that would be trouble. That would be trouble. DAZN, by the way, for those of you guys asking what channel. Corner comes to nothing. It is dealt with. And Southend just got to get back in numbers now just to prevent any kind of Oldham counter. I think the thing is with the National League playoff final that's so different to the Championship playoff final is, I don't want to put them down and say there's no strategy, but there's just more attacking football. It is very defensive minded in the Championship. Those games are always sort of won by 1 or 2 goals, whereas we've covered National League playoff finals on here before, and it's just carnage sometimes, absolute carnage. That's going to be a free kick for Oldham Athletic inside their own half. As I say, they just need to steady the ship. I think the best one I've watched, I don't know how long some of you guys have been watching the channel, but was it 2021 when... who was it? Torquay and Hartlepool were in the final, and oh my goodness me, that was quite something. We had the goalkeeper coming up and scoring in the last minute, didn't we? That was unbelievable. We've got an Oldham Athletic corner, by the way, guys. possible chance on here. Some defending for Southend to do, as I say, corner. Yeah, so we had the goalkeeper scoring. We had an unbelievable penalty shootout. It literally had it all. And then in the end, I think it was Hartlepool. They got promoted, of course. Corner comes to nothing. It's going to be a goal kick to Southend United. That'll do them very nicely. So Southend are going to take their time. And why would you rush? Let's have a look at some comments. I remember that, yeah. Anybody have any tips for where to find it? Oh, I think he's asking about something I'd probably better not give judgment on. Playing less games in the playoffs means more jeopardy, says GHGN. Yes, there's that. There's that, of course. So, as I say, if you've just joined us, it's the perfect start for Southend United. It really is. And they're going to push Oldham back into their own half. It has started to open up a little bit. It's an early goal. I mean, some people might say it ruins the game. I think it tends to open them up because then the other team definitely does need to attack, and the pieces are moving around the board quite quickly now. Maybe a possible opening here. Need to get it to that danger man, don't they, Oldham? And possession's turned over. Southend will clear their lines. I would usually say next goal is crucial, but in a game like this that we've seen over the years, I reckon there might be a few goals today, you know. I didn't really give a prediction, by the way. When the playoffs in the highest level of English football had 4 teams, the highest level of non-league, Aldershot once pulled off a 21-point upset against Hereford in 2004. There you go. That's what we like GHJN for, is brilliant stats there. Traveller UK says, as a Colchester fan, I want Southend to get promoted. There you go. Colchester and Southend would be together in League 2, of course, but let's not count our chickens just yet. Oldham Athletic still starting to come forwards. Can they force another corner there or something? No. Keeper's not really been tested enough. I mean, literally, we've had one shot all game. We have had a couple of corners, but it reads as one shot so far. Southend have seen more of the ball, but Oldham are starting to find a little bit of rhythm, I guess you'd say. So I am getting this question a lot, guys. It's on DAZN. It is on DAZN. All right? But if you don't have DAZN, this is the best place to watch it if you don't have DAZN. I'm not saying I'm better than them. But yeah, do drop a like. Do subscribe. Oh, that was a rubbish goal kick, I must say. Throw in pretty much on the halfway line for Oldham. I'm honestly fairly happy with either of these two going up, I must say. I mean, I'm not really someone that hates many football teams. If you watch my channel, you know I'm fairly nice, should we say. But I mean, Southend, always thought decent club, decent fans. Oldham, though, I mean, I tell you what, if you're an Oldham fan, where I really developed a bit of a soft spot for you was when you beat Fulham in the FA Cup. I remember that as a really big upset. If you're an Oldham fan, let me know if you were there at Craven Cottage. I remember the Oldham fans were brilliant behind that goal. They need them to be brilliant today. Oldham Athletic do get a throw in down the right-hand side. They need to... I don't know, I don't want to criticise them. It's early stages, but they are gathering a little bit of momentum. Can they shift it into another gear and start to zoom into this game? Let's see. Here we go. Southend just keep in shape for now. Nil-nil. 0-1 it remains. The ball will go out for another Oldham throw-in. 600 people in here. Right, let's do a like spike, guys. Just take 2 seconds to hit the like button. If there's 600 people in here, there's no reason we can't hit 600 likes. Yes, I know, I'm ambitious, but it takes 2 seconds for each and every one of you to hit that like button and subscribe. Go on, let's get 3 more people to push it over to another milestone. Thank you once again to everyone liking and subscribing. A big stream here today. Oldham versus Southend once again. If you've joined us late, we did have a goal on, was it 4 minutes or 5 minutes? I think it was 4 minutes, wasn't it, for Southend? It is Oldham now. Oh, that was it. Oh, chance. Sorry, I didn't commentate on that very well. The ball just flashed in, and who was that at the back post? Was that the danger man? Was that the guy we like? I think it was, wasn't it? Oh, he didn't get his head on it. It goes out, and that'll be a goal kick. We've still not had many shots, though. Let's watch this back. He's onside. Oh, it's a lovely cross. No, he does get his head on it, sorry, but he just... Oh, how's he put that wide? Oh, no. What's happened there? Oh, dear. Right. Here we go. Come on, Southend, says JD. Daniel says, I've done it. Cheers, buddy. Robert says, as an Oxford fan, I want Southend to win. There you go. Well, let's see who everyone in the live chat supports today. Just comment once with the team you support in the live chat. Who do you support, guys? Because we tend to get plenty of different neutral fans. Let us know who you support. And I must say as well, this is probably our last stream for a while, because I don't know what live football we've got to cover for a while. There's no Euros or World Cup. So this is the last one. Let's go out with a bang. Southend United, their cross came to nothing there. It's going to be another Oldham throw-in. It feels like the ball's going out of play quite a lot. Jack says Oldham. Here we go. Crew, Leeds and Hamburg. Wrexham, Forest, Birmingham, Peterborough, Exeter, Southend, Everton, Worthing, Middlesbrough, York. Look how many different fans we've got. Barnsley, Bristol City, Coventry, Southampton, Pompey, Southend, up the Yids. Oldham, Bradford, Sunderland. Brilliant. Thank you to everyone for joining us. Oldham, Ebbsfleet, Bristol City. I just had a question there about covering the women's Euros. I just don't know how much demand there is for it. That's the honest answer. I don't know. I mean, some of you might really want that. I'm also not as well clued up on it, and I just tend to try and be transparent and cover things that I've got more of a vested interest in, if I'm being honest. I probably will watch it, but I won't cover it on the channel, if that makes sense. Oldham get a free kick inside their own half. We've made it to 20 minutes now, and let me have a look. Is it still just one shot in this whole game? Oh, do headers count as shots? I don't actually know that. I should know that for someone who bloody covers football on the channel. Yeah, I think headers do count as shots. We've had one shot on target and 2 shots off target. There you go. Jack says, no one supports the same team. I know, it's great that we've got like almost a fan of every different football club in England in here, which is brilliant to see. What I will say about this game is obviously one of these teams is going to be promoted and one of them won't be. Whoever doesn't go up, I really do hope they can do it next season. But it is difficult, you know. You've got to have stability off the pitch, which a lot of National League clubs don't, I guess. It's a volatile division. Got to be run pretty sensibly to keep pushing for promotion. And these two have certainly had their fair share of problems. Here's a possible chance on for Southend United. It's going to go out for a throw-in for Southend inside the Oldham half. I'll tell you what it looks like, by the way, Wembley Stadium right now. Really good, because there's quite a lot of fans there for the National League. Remember, this is the National League, and this is Wembley Stadium. So it's the 5th level of football, and it's the biggest stadium in England. So it's not a sellout. It looks almost like when... do you remember when football was just coming back after being behind closed doors, where everyone had to be a little bit socially distanced? There's quite a lot of fans, but they're all sort of dotted about a little bit. You'd have thought maybe they'd have put them all into the same stand just to make a bit more of an atmosphere. I mean, behind the goal, there's quite a few. Is this a corner or a throw-in? It's a throw-in for Southend, right next to the corner flag. This could be dangerous. We know what they've got up their sleeve, a long throw-in. Can Southend make it 2-0 in the playoff final? Ball goes in, flicked on. Oh, keeper catches it. Who's your money on? Asks Mike. Oh, I think I'll have to go with Southend now. I didn't really do a prediction before the game started. I flapped it. I said I reckon it'll go to penalties. I'll stand by that. I reckon it'll go to penalties. Maybe a 2-2 draw. Oh, what a legend. John. Just watching your stream to follow along. I couldn't find it in the US, so I'm watching you, Matt. Oh, thank you, John. I'll try and cover it as best as I can. I do understand that people watching this stream would much rather watch an actual game of football, but we'll try and have fun and give as good coverage as we can. And I really do appreciate that donation. It really helps the channel be funded and keep these streams going. So I really appreciate that. Possible chance on here down the left-hand side. That's going to be a free kick to the Latics. It has opened up. It has opened up a bit, hasn't it? So this is a reasonably decent position for a free kick. It's definitely not shooting territory. It's on the left-hand side, quite far over. But you can load the box full of men and really cause a problem here, can't you? Let's see. There's one of the players there. Is it Appiah Forson just getting a little bit of treatment for Southend at the minute? I want to play as Oldham in FC 26. Do they still not have the National League teams in FIFA anymore? I haven't played FIFA in a couple of years. I thought they'd have added the National League teams to it, but do they only go as far down as League 2 still? Here we go then. Free kick comes in. Keeper punches it. Doesn't clear it very far. Still a chance on. It's collected on the right-hand side. Oldham Athletic still trying to cause a problem. Cross. Not very good. Southend will clear and Southend will break. And this could be dangerous. Well done. Well defended. Throw in for Southend. Yeah, I mean, look, I tell you what. There's even fans in the top tier at Wembley today. That goes to show how full it is. I've been to playoff finals for League 2 at Wembley. That's not had fans in the top tier. So this is great. This is really good to see. Southend United throwing then. They appear to be playing a bit of a counter-attacking style now, don't they? Now that they've got the lead, they're going back into their own half now. They'll let Oldham come at them and try and pick them off. I don't necessarily think that one goal is going to be it today. I tell you what I will say. This is my prediction. It's not going to finish 1-0. I'm going to be bold and say it won't finish 1-0. There has to be another goal in this game, surely. Southend have another throw in here on the halfway line. Let's check in on the live chat. How's everyone doing? Oldham were in FIFA 22. There you go. I presume that was the last season they were in the Football League, wasn't it? GHGN says the FA Cup winners completely screwed over Brighton despite everything the Seagulls have done to finish 8th. There you go. So, I mean, that's Palace that have done that, actually. And Palace and Brighton have a bit of a rivalry, don't they? So, there you go. I was supposed to be at Wembley, but my flight from America was delayed. Oh, no. Deary me. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, keep your comments coming. I will read them out. Let's just see what's happening here. Bit of space to run into for Southend United. And they go back into their own half. They're happy to keep the ball and just knock it around at the back and let Oldham come onto them now. Lofted ball forwards. Yeah, I like that. That's good control. I quite like him. Who's that again? Is that the one who's just getting treatment? Appiah Forson. He's tricky, isn't he? Oh, nice turn. Here come Oldham. Possible chance on. Southend snuff it out. It remains 1-0, guys, but there's definitely a bit of movement in this game. Look at the manager on the touchline going mental there. There is life in this game. It's not a bad game. Jack says it's the weirdest rivalry ever, Brighton versus Palace. Well, It's not the most local derby, is it? How far are they apart? About 40 miles or something. Probably a bit further than that. Lofted ball forwards. Headed away. Flicked back in. For Oldham, by the way. Chance on. Shot. Scuffed. Goal kick to Southend United. But it's alright. It's not bad. Keep creating chances and a goal will come, surely. Once again, a massive thank you to the nearly 600 people watching us. Do make sure to drop a like, as I say. We'll try and push for 600 likes. It might seem unrealistic, but it does take 2 seconds just to drop a like. So go on. Hit that like button. I encourage you. Let's have a look at some comments. Mickey Mellon has got the experience. That he does. I'm liking some of his antics on the touchline, by the way. He's been around for a good few years, Mickey Mellon. Who was it he had before, wasn't it? Tranmere? He was at Tranmere, wasn't he? Should we have a look? So, yeah, Tranmere Rovers for a couple of years. Dundee United, Tranmere Rovers before that. Shrewsbury, Barnsley, Fleetwood. He's been around for 18 years as a manager now. The question is, whichever club gets promoted, are they equipped at the first attempt to make it to League One? Oh, well, I don't know. That's a difficult one. I thought you were going to say stay up. I think, yeah, definitely have enough to stay up. But I get your point, by the way. We've seen teams going up from the National League going straight up to League One, haven't we? And maybe you're right. Maybe you have to try and do it in your first season or two because it's like a springboard, isn't it? You kind of leap into another division and bounce. It's almost like you're on a trampoline. You're bouncing up, and I don't know. I would imagine one of the winner of this could possibly flirt with the playoffs. League Two is an open division sometimes. Chance on for Oldham maybe. Oh, snuffed out again. Southend are defending well. Half an hour played now. And it does remain 1-0 to Southend. Yeah, it was Tranmere. That's where he was before. Big up, Matt. Can't believe we finished 10th in the National League as part-timers, says Bailey. It was a very open division this year, wasn't it? Where did Solihull finish in the end? They were down in 14th. Yeah. Even Tamworth were ahead of Solihull Moors. Fair play to Tamworth, because they only just came up, didn't they? And they had that FA Cup run, didn't they, Bailey? Cross comes in, cleared away. Oldham are knocking on the door at the minute. And still haven't. They have had a couple of decent chances. It hasn't felt like they've had that. They did have a good chance, actually. I was about to say they haven't had a golden chance, but there was that header that should have been on target. Maybe it's coming though, guys. Maybe it's coming for Oldham. It did feel like, you look at the results that Oldham and Southend have had in the playoffs, by the way, so far. Felt quite important for Southend to get the first goal because Oldham, when they've scored first against York, against Halifax, they've absolutely trampled all over those teams. 1-0 it remains. Southend have been good at winning the games that have had fine margins. And let's check in on some of your comments again. Sunset Wanderer says, I don't think Matt has a favourite Man United player. Oh, Wayne has said, yeah, who's my favourite Man United player? I genuinely don't know if I have one. In terms of quality, it's probably Bruno, isn't it? Not a massive fan of his antics, if that makes sense. But he is a good player, I will say. But they've all been underperforming, haven't they? They need a complete change at Manchester United, don't they? Like I say, Oldham still knocking on the door. That's going to be a goal kick to Southend United. So a little bit of respite for Southend. And if they can take it bit by bit and get to half-time with that lead still intact, then it's been the perfect first half, you must say. Let's check in on some of your comments again. Matt, who would your local team be? Well, because I live in Coventry, it is Coventry. But from the side of Coventry I'm from, I mean, I'm sort of towards the west, so National League team I'm closest to is Solihull Moors. And I did used to go and watch Solihull quite a bit with my uncle. As I say, 1-0 it remains to Southend. They've now got a free kick inside their own half, and yes, I mean, it's good game management, I guess you'd say. It is early though, and this isn't the best that Oldham can throw at them just yet. You'd imagine if it's like this with 20 minutes to go, the kitchen sink's going to start coming out for Oldham. It's just not quite that time yet, but they are knocking on the door. They are. Someone's knocking on the door. Come on, Oldham, says Paul. Gaming with Charlie says, Matt, can Oldham come back from 1-0? Yeah, oh yeah. 1-0, yeah, of course you can. You would worry though if Southend score the next goal. That might present quite a challenge for Oldham. But I don't know, I still wouldn't think that's impossible. It depends when the goals come as well. Is it going to be 1-0 at half time? It's heading that way. 12 minutes to half time as things stand. Thank you once again to everyone for joining us. And the ball goes out for a Southend United throw-in now inside their half. It's a bit stop-starty now. I mean, Oldham have been knocking, but Southend have grappled some control back from this game. So you're near Birmingham Airport, question mark? Yeah, the closest side to it, yeah. I mean, Birmingham Airport and the NEC is all quite close to Solihull, really, isn't it? What was it they used to sing when I'd go up there? Solihull FC by the NEC. 1-0 it remains, guys. I'm getting sidetracked there. 10 minutes to half time. Oldham Athletic do have possession again, just keeping it inside their own half for now. They need to try and move it forwards. As I say, it's going to be frustrating, but you've got to keep your patience. There has been those moments. There is a possible chance on here for Oldham. Southend are back in numbers now. Can they get that goal before half time? If they get one before half time and level this up, then yeah, it's anyone's. And you'd maybe make the argument that Oldham would then have the momentum, possibly. Oh, I don't know. Tantalising, isn't it? A whole season's efforts come down to one game. I've always been a supporter of the playoffs, but after Coventry's recent heartbreaks in the playoffs, it's maybe a little bit more of a, yeah, they're all right. Not as much of an enthusiast, should we say. Oldham still have possession in Southend's half. They're just trying to work out a way to break this shape down. As I say, patience is a virtue. Surely the goal will come if you keep pressing. And just had to go back towards the halfway line. Southend to keep them at bay. Go Latix, says Franco. Look at this. We've got like Oldham fans joining from everywhere. Is that a Mexican Oldham fan? There you go. Ella. Hi Matt, hope you're well. Season ticket move blocks for this season. Wow, nice one, Ella. You'll have to let us know where you sat. Nice one. Looking forward to next season already. That's not just Coventry related. I mean, in general, I'm just looking forward to the next football season already. I mean, this football season's barely even finished. The National League's not even finished yet, and I'm looking forward to next season. Eight minutes to half time. Curious to see how much stoppage time we might get. Southend United, bang my foot. Southend United get a free kick inside their own half. I I say, taking their time. Oldham now have possession again. I'd imagine the possession stats has balanced out now. Yeah, we're looking at 50-50. It was Southend who were certainly seeing more of the ball in the first 15-20 minutes. When they get the ball, they're trying to hold on to it, but then they'll clear it long just to keep the ball away from trouble, I guess. And Oldham are the team coming at them if you've just joined us. I can't seem to find an attack momentum graph up on any of these pages, but to describe it, it does feel like it's mostly Oldham. Southend have the odd counter-attacking chance. Moving to block 10. Nice one, Ella. Looking forward to it. Will you do any pre-season games? Yeah, maybe we'll do some pre-season coverage. Maybe. Got a few videos and stuff planned for the summer. I'm not excited for next season from Harrison, who's a Preston fan. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Southend free kick inside their own half. Oldham just getting a little bit frustrated here. Nil 1 it remains to Southend as we creep a little bit closer to half time, guys. Yes or no? Let's get it in the live chat. Is there going to be a goal before half time? Oh, we've had a donation. Thank you so much. I'll just repeat that question and then I'll come to the donation. Are we going to get a goal before half time? Yes or no? Let us know down in the comments. Chance on, maybe not. Let's have a look at that donation. Thank you so much. Thanks for your content this year. My team and your team to make the playoffs next season. There you go. Who's your team? I can't see who your team is. You have to let me know. Thank you so much for that donation, though, from 11 Plus Hub. Like I say, you'll have to let me know which team you support. And I'll be doing my early predictions soon, so maybe I'll have you in the playoffs. We'll see. Free kick there for Oldham. Let's have a look. People saying there's going to be a goal before half time. It's almost a majority of you saying no. Sam reckons there's going to be an equaliser for Oldham. It does feel like if there is going to be a goal, that's where I would imagine it'll be. I suppose as a neutral, that's what I'd hope for as well. Not that I've got anything against Southend, as I say, but an equaliser for Oldham would make things very, very tasty. And it would feed into my prediction that this one might go the distance. See a couple of fans maybe there just sneaking down for their half-time pints. Risky strategy for such a big game. You don't want to miss a big moment. And they could here as Oldham come forwards. Potential chance on. And the ball is dealt with there. Glorious day, by the way, as well. Actually, I'll tell you what, is it? Because where I am in Coventry, I'm looking outside and it's pretty grey and miserable. But for some reason, when we've been watching these playoff finals, it's just perfect sunshine at Wembley. At least it looks that way, unless they've got a funny lighting on the camera. It does look that way anyway. Free kick for Southend on the halfway line. It's getting a little bit frustrating for Oldham, isn't it? Evans there penalised. I think there probably won't be a goal before half-time, but I don't want to tempt fate. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Another donation. What a superhero donating a super chat. My team is Millwall. Thanks again for this season. No worries. Come on, you Lions. Yeah, no worries. I appreciate the support. Like I say, I mean, if we didn't have people supporting the channel, then I don't know why we'd be doing it. So really appreciate it. I really do. You guys keep me going, and donations as well, massively appreciated. And good luck to Millwall next season. It feels like a playoff chase. Yeah, I would imagine maybe if you don't make the playoffs, you'll still be in and around it. Definitely top half, maybe top 6 is what I'm thinking. But I'll save my judgment until I'm doing predictions with Sophie. My early predictions in a day or two. Maybe tomorrow I think we're doing the championship predictions. This is another throw-in for Southend. I mean, you've got to applaud them from a game management point of view, But as a neutral wanting a bit of entertainment, it's a bit like, oh, for goodness sake, the ball's going out for another throw-in. I mean, the thing is as well, if Oldham lose their concentration for one moment here, because Southend do have the ball inside their half, they could really be punished. And as I say, next goal, crucial. Oh, and Southend could be punished here. They've lost the ball. Counter on, possibly. Oh, this is broken nicely. What a chance. What a chance. Oh, he's chipped it. Oh, how's he missed? Oh, what the heck? Fondop, the top scorer. Best chance of the game. Other than the goal. Oh, that is the chance you want. Your top scorer, through on goal, one-on-one. Okay, there's a couple of defenders around him, but he chips the keeper, and for a second I was like, that's in. Oh, it just curls wide. How close was it? Let's have another look from a different replay. It just curls away. Oh, it's like that far wide. Oh, it's so close. Oh, it almost takes a lick of paint off the post. A lick of paint off the post. There you go. Nearly an equaliser. It's encouraging, isn't it? The Oldham fans were all like, oh, they thought it was in. That was awful, says Sam. That was the chance, wasn't it? That was the chance. Well, we're going to see how much... what's this? Southend corner. Corner for Southend United, guys. Do not go anywhere. I mean, a goal now would be really, really crucial, wouldn't it? I mean, wow. It would be a disaster for Oldham. Thank you once again for all your brilliant support, guys. We're heading into first half stoppage time. We'll see how much there is. But we've got a corner here for Southend that Oldham need to deal with. If Southend can score here, this can make it very difficult. The clock is going to stop on 45 minutes, but the game is still carrying on. So it's 2 added minutes. Corner comes in, punched away. It's going to be recycled. Cross comes in. Cleared away again. Goes back to the halfway line. Southend United still in possession though. As I say, 2 minutes added on here. We've played 30 seconds. Oh, blooming heck, what was that? Ball's fired out. It'll be a goal kick, I think, to Oldham. Well, if Oldham are quick, they might carve out one more chance before half-time. Let's have a look at some more comments. Let's try and hit 300 likes by half-time. That's a target I'm setting. We're on 261. Hit that like button if you haven't already. It takes 2 seconds to like. And if you haven't already done it, make my day. Drop a like. If you like football, make sure you're liking and subscribing. It takes 2 seconds and it's massively appreciated. Be sure to subscribe and like. Goal kick taken here by Oldham, and we're into the final minute of the 2 added. As I say, quite a few fans have gone down for their half-time burgers and hot dogs and beers and soft drinks and sweets and all that kind of stuff. Here come Oldham, can they? No, it's cleared. Still maybe a chance on. Southend dropping into a little bit of a block at the minute. Be a disaster for them to concede right now. Ooh, is that a foul? No, referee's not interested. Southend now have possession inside their own half. It's Appiah Fenson. I like him. He wins a free kick once again. I think that's Mickey Mellon there with the antics on the touchline. He's like, God, referee. He's like, oh, is the ref booking Mickey Mellon or is he booking the player? He's booking the player. Yeah, blooming out. I was going to say. Well, I suppose he could book him for that. For what would you call it? No, you can't book a manager just for doing a swing of the arm, can you? Anyway, this could... I mean, we've played the 2 added minutes now, but the referee's going to allow this Southend free kick to be lumped in towards the box. Don't concede now, Oldham. Blooming heck, this would be a disaster. Headed away and half-time. There you go. Half-time in the playoff final in the National League. And it's Oldham 0, Southend 1. Share your thoughts. Share your thoughts. A massive game, as I say. 2 big clubs for National League level. One of them's coming home to the Football League. But who's it going to be? It's Advantage Southend. We had a goal on 5 minutes. If you've just joined us, it's half time. And the goal came on 5 minutes. It was an own goal. Since then, Oldham have had chances. This is not game over. Oldham have had chances. And the best one was just before half time there. How many shots have we actually had? Because initially that the only goal, that early goal for Southend, I thought it was the forward that poked it in. I'm just seeing a replay of it. It's clearly the defender, but I couldn't tell on first glance for some reason. Anyway, let's have a look at what you guys are saying. I said let's hit 300 likes by half time. We're on 285. Oh, we're close. Drop a like if you haven't already. Thank you if you have. Thank you. I'm loving this as a Rochdaleonian. No, or is it Rochdalean? Rochdaleonian. Plumbing out. Right. Paul, he's just commented Birmingham. Own goal, wasn't it? Says Jack. It was an own goal. So the ball was sort of lifted through. The keeper came out. Defender and forward both going for the ball. I thought the forward poked it past the keeper, but it came off the defender, didn't it? And that's the only goal so far. It could be the only goal of the game, but I have a feeling there's more goals in this game. Are you good today, Matt? Asks Dempsey. I'm good, thank you. I'm very good, mate. I appreciate you asking, by the way, which is very nice. How is everyone? We'll do a halftime Q&A. How are you guys? How's life? Are we all happy? Any questions you want to get in? Get them in the live chat. I'm just going to drop my socials down there. If you want to take 2 seconds to follow the socials. If you like what you see, if you follow the YouTube, feel free to follow the socials. I don't post as much over there, but there's a link in the live chat if you want to head over there and drop that follow or something. Let's have a look at some of your questions. Ed says it's going to be 2-2 and it's going to be penalties. What a miss just before half time by Oldham, says David. I know, and that's their top scorer. He's a good player as well. He'll be kicking himself at half-time, won't he? Matt, did you watch the Champions League final yesterday? Oh, good question. No, I didn't really. I mean, I saw bits of it, but I didn't really watch it thoroughly. Wow, PSG slaughtered them, didn't they? They're ruthless. Fair play to them. Well done to PSG. Well done indeed, because they've really improved as the season's gone on, and they've been kind of the outsiders and the not the favourites for a lot of people, and I didn't even back them to win the final. Sophie did. I backed blooming Inter, and I can't believe 5-0. It's just, they slaughtered them. Absolutely slaughtered them. Any more questions, get them in. Let's have a look. Scunthorpe will win the playoffs next year. Mark my words, says Latte Laugh. Oh, actually, I've got a question to ask you guys. If you are a National League follower, or you've got some sort of vested interest in the lower leagues in English football, how do you think Truro City are going to do next year? Now, if you don't know who Truro are, they won the National League South this year. They're from Cornwall. That's where Truro is, if you didn't know. I've got family down there. That's why I'm asking. And they've done so well. They've literally just built a new stadium. They were ground sharing with Torquay and Plymouth Parkway and Gloucester City and everyone. And now they're back at Truro. Nice new stadium. Promoted. I think it's the first time we've ever had a Cornish team in the National League. So looking forward to seeing how they get on. By the way, as well, Truro and Carlisle are in the same division next year, and you almost couldn't get 2 further away places, unless it was maybe like Newcastle and Truro in the same division or something, but that won't happen. Unbelievable, isn't it? What a long journey that'll be. Back down, says Sar. Eugene reckons they'll struggle. Jack reckons they'll finish bottom. Oh dear. Truro will be in a relegation scrap, says Matt. Oh, do you know what? I'm not going to listen to any of you. They're going to win the league. No, I'm joking. I think, if they could just stay up, that'd be a great achievement, wouldn't it? Right. The second half's going to come up soon, so if you want to get your full-time predictions down below, then be my guest. Let me know your full-time predictions. Should I do one? I'm going to do one as well. I'll wait for you guys to get your predictions in. How's this going to finish? And then I'll give you my prediction. Aaron says, too many Southern teams in League 2 next season. Come on, Oldham, says Aaron. Should we have a look? Because I feel like League 1 has got a lot of northern teams. Has it kind of been broken up a bit there? Should we have a look, guys? Oh, hi, nice to meet you. So this is League 1 next season. I mean, if we're considering anyone above Peterborough is technically in the north. I mean, well, Burton's in the Midlands, but Burton, Mansfield, Port Vale, Stockport, Wigan, Blackpool, Bolton, Barnsley, Bradford, Huddersfield, Doncaster, Rotherham, Lincoln. There's a lot in sort of Yorkshire and Lancashire. That's interesting, isn't it? And then you've got the two Devon clubs. They're going to be doing incredibly long journeys next season to pretty much everywhere. Should we have a look at what League 2 is looking like next year? Because this is where one of these teams are going to be. Who is joining League 2? League 2 is a little bit more spaced out. There's not many teams in the Midlands, actually. You've got Walsall, Notts County. That's pretty much it. So that is the League 2 for next season. So Southend, they're obviously down there, aren't they? So they'll have Colchester, and then Barnet's not that far, I guess. They're the closest ones for Southend. And if Oldham go up, Oldham, they'd have Salford. That'd probably be their closest game, wouldn't it? Because Oldham's and Salford both sort of... Well, do they come under Manchester? Greater Manchester, probably. I might get my geography slightly wrong, but I think that's right. It's Greater Manchester, isn't it? All right, let's have a look at some of your comments. Why did you ignore my comment? I said, did you watch the final yesterday? Oh, sorry, I didn't ignore it. I answered that question. I did watch the Champions League final yesterday. Someone asked me that question about 2 minutes ago. I said, no. Well, no, actually, I've changed my answer now. Blooming heck. I've watched bits of it. I've watched the highlights now as well. I didn't sit and watch all of it yesterday. But yeah, well done to PSG. Well done to PSG. Right, let's do predictions. Karaoke with Matt, closed season content. Oh, I like that. I'll tell you what, QPR forever. I won't be anywhere near as good as Benjamin Bloom, though. He's got a real voice, hasn't he? Obviously, he does music. Yeah, I'd do karaoke with Benjamin Bloom. That'd be cool. Greater Manchester, says Kyle. Yeah, there you go. Right, let's have a look. Full-time predictions I've asked for. 2-1 Oldham, says Mark. 3-2 Southend, says Anish. Miguel says Carlisle are going to struggle next season. Let's have a look. 1-1 Southend are going to win 4-2 on penalties. What else we got? 2-1 Oldham. 2-1 Oldham. 2-1 Southend, says Sam. Louis says 2-1 Southend. Wallace and Gromit fan says 2-0 Southend. Clubs may follow the trick of finishing 15th in the Champions League phase. Cullen says 1-1 Southend to win 4-2 on pens. Harrison says 2-1 to the Latics. Right, do you want my prediction? I'll give you my prediction. Keep your predictions coming. So get your predictions down there. Oh, we're on 298 likes. Let's get 2 more likes. If we get 300 likes, then I'll give you my prediction. Hit the like button. We're 2 likes away. Who's that? Did the camera just pan over to blooming Phil Brown? Oh, who remembers Phil Brown? Do you remember him on the pitch with, who was it? Hull City, singing his song. This is the best trip I've ever been on. I like a bit of Phil Brown. Right, I better give you my prediction. Did we hit 300 likes? 299. There you go. I'm not giving you my prediction until we hit 300. I'm going to be stingy. Let's just read out a couple more first. Eugene says 4-1 Oldham. Leon says Oldham deserve it more. And he's a Southend fan saying that. Oh, there you go. Oh, we've hit 300 likes. There you go. I better give you my prediction. Thank you to those of you guys that have hit the like button. Right, my prediction. I'm thinking 1-1. I think it's going to be 1-1 and it's going to go to penalties. And then, should I give you a prediction for who wins on penalties? Well, it would go to extra time first. I'm going to say it stays 1-1. It goes to penalties. I'm going to say Oldham now. Because a lot of you in the comments are saying Oldham. I will follow the majority of you into backing Oldham. I don't know why. I just think as a neutral, I want this game to open up now. Once again, I don't mind who goes up. I don't have a favourite. I like Southend. I like Oldham. But from where I'm concerned, an Oldham goal next would make things interesting, wouldn't it? Right. Ryan reckons it'll finish 1-0. It could do, couldn't it? Because I think when we do these predictions at half-time, a lot of us are using our heart as well as our heads. We want loads of goals. We go 3-2. We want it to be brilliant. Doesn't necessarily mean it will be. So, we've got to see, I guess. Right, like I say, get your predictions in if you haven't already, but it is now 4 o'clock, which means the second half is coming up any second now. I'm just going to drop my socials down there in the live chat if you want to drop them a follow. Check out the link in the live chat. And we've got everything set up. For those of you guys that might have joined us late, it is 1-0. I'll get the match stats up for you. Let's go over to SofaScore to do that. Oh, can you not get the stats up on SofaScore or the BBC? Well, I've got a different website where I can get the stats up. Right, here's the stats. I'm going to read them out. Oldham 3 corners to Southend's 2. Oldham 46% possession to Southend's 54. 1 shot on target for Southend. 5 shots off target for Oldham. And that's it. Just got to test that keeper. Like I say, that chance before half-time. Oh, what a chance that was. How's he not scored? Because he literally gets it over the keeper. If it's on target, it's a goal. But it wasn't on target. Just rolled wide. Right, let's have a look. Mark reckons it's going to go to sudden death. Oh, blimey. Oldham have a lot of Indian fans, says Liam. Do they? What's the connection there? Or is that to do with the demographic of it? Is it just that's how many they got a lot of Indians in Oldham? I don't know. Or are you saying there's a big following over in India for Oldham? I don't know. Or you could be lying. Do elaborate on your comment there. Let's have a look. Edwin says, I'm a Sunderland fan and I want Oldham to win. Will you do your Premier League predictions soon? Yes. So, for those of you guys that want to know, I will be doing my early Premier League and early Championship predictions with Sophie in the next day or two. And then I will do my early League 1 and maybe early League 2 predictions. So, if you're an Oldham or Southend fan, we might see you there. And I do, at the start of every season as well, I do a video where I do my National League predictions. So I do try and cover as many bases as possible. Actually, do you know what? Before the second half gets underway, should we have a laugh? Should we see where I predicted Oldham and Southend to finish this season? Yeah, go on, let's have a laugh. I'm not looking forward to this. The second half is coming up any second now, guys, so do not go anywhere. I'm just having a bit of fun at my own expense. I'm going to have a look at my National League predictions from... oh, God, I don't know if I'm looking forward to this or not. Right, here we go. I'm getting the video up. Are you ready? Let's see. Oh, no. Where? Oh, do you know what? I was too nice to them. Oldham second, Southend third. I had them both. I got Barnet right. There you go. Look at my face there. It looks horrible and spotty. Should have got some like spot cream on there. But look at that. Barnet first, and I had Oldham and Southend second and third. So they both made the playoffs, and one of them's going to go up. Do you know what? I've got National League ball knowledge. I'm telling you. Right. The second half is getting underway, guys. Do not go anywhere. Do not go anywhere. The players are back on the pitch. 45 minutes from a return to League 2 for one of these two. We will see. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's a lot of Indians in the Oldham area. There you go. That's what Harrison's saying. Good effort, says Sunset Wanderer. I'm sure there were some other predictions on there that were terrible. I'm always trying to grasp at the straws. I'm clutching at straws, trying to take the positives from it. But I tell you what, having Barnet to win the league probably was one of the obvious shouts, but I thought Oldham and Southend would do well. And do bear in mind, you know, Southend in particular have had problems off the pitch, which might have put some people off predicting them to do well. So, you know. Right, here we go. The referee puts the ball back on the centre circle. Let's restart the timer. Here we go, guys. Good luck, Oldham and Southend fans. Let's see if this gets decided in the second half. We are back underway at Wembley Stadium. And are Oldham going to really come at them here? That's what we want to see. And what are Southend made of? Can they keep them at arm's length for another 45 minutes? It's literally as simple as Southend just don't concede a goal for 45 minutes and you are promoted. But it's not going to be easy, as I say. Oldham are going to literally put everything into this now. As I say, a whole season comes down to this. Oldham attacking from right to left, by the way. Southend left to right. Will we get an early goal? And what's this? Oh! Oh, that's a penalty! It's a penalty to Oldham! It's a penalty to Oldham! Oh my gosh! It's a penalty to Oldham! Oh! Wow, what a start to the second half. 1 minute played. Oldham penalty. Wow. Wow, oh wow. Goodness me, guys. Do not go anywhere. Are Oldham going to level it up? Oh dear, what a disaster for Southend. 1 minute into the second half. Let's have a replay of that. Yeah, he pulls him over. Look at this. The Oldham fans are all going bananas behind the goal. They haven't scored it yet. They haven't scored it yet. But wow, what an opportunity to level it. If this doesn't go in, then what else can Oldham do? They need this to go in. The keeper's down on the floor holding his face, which is just going to slow things down for a second. Is it tactical or is he actually hurt? I don't know. Let's have a look at this again. Oh, the keeper's not hurt. I'm sorry, like he's not. I can't say for certainty, by the way. I'm not him. But let's have a look. Does that actually hurt? It doesn't look like it. But what he is doing is stalling for time, which does put sort of uncertainty into the penalty taker for Oldham Athletic. Mind games, hey? It's all about the mind games. Right, it's going to be Garner. Can he send the Oldham fans into raptures? The keeper's back up. It's Garner to level it up. We've only played 2 minutes of the second half. Wow. Garner for Oldham. A massive goal this would be. A whole season's efforts. Those Oldham fans are going to go absolutely nuts if this goes in. Steps up. Scores! Oldham are level. Wow. We've got a game on our hands, haven't we? We have got a game on our hands. Oldham won, Southend won in the playoff final. It's a nice penalty. It's one of them, isn't it? If you send the keeper the other way, it's a nice looking penalty. If the keeper goes the same way as that shot, excuse me, if the keeper goes the same way as that shot, he saves it because he's kind of rolled it across the floor. But as I say, the main thing is he sent the keeper the wrong way and Oldham are level, and this is anyone's. This is anyone's. Wow. The National League playoff final once again delivering the goods. Both teams have scored. Who wants it more now? Who wants it more? Goodness me. Woof. 650 people in here. Get your thoughts down below. Give me your reaction to that. As I say, lift off. And it's now up to Southend. I mean, there's flares going off and everything. There's flares. The Oldham fans are all doing the hokey cokey. Brilliant scenes. This is what it's all about. But it's only half the job. They've only levelled it up. Let's see. As I say, let's see what happens. Game's not getting back underway just yet. Like I say, what have Southend got up their sleeve? I mean, the team talk at half-time would have been for Southend. Don't let them get an early goal. Keep your shape. Get through the first 10 minutes. You know how you take it in chunks. You can't say it's easy to just go, yeah, just don't concede for 45 minutes. You take it in chunks. The manager makes it up as he goes along. He brings a player on 55 minutes. All of that stuff goes out the window now. And like I say, is it Oldham with the momentum? I mean, half of Wembley is absolutely rocking there. Look at those Oldham fans. Now when the Blues go marching in. Tell you what, here comes Southend then. Well, this would be quite something, wouldn't it? Imagine if Southend go and score now. They get a throw in inside the Oldham half. We've got a game on our hands, boys. Boys and girls. Everyone's welcome here. The year of the birds, says Rhino. Yeah. Look how many Oldham fans are in the live chat, by the way. Geo Chess says probably around 90% of the viewers are Oldham fans. Well, everyone's welcome. As I say, if you're a Southend fan as well, you're welcome. But it does look like we've got a lot of Oldham fans in here who are all incredibly welcome. Southend United coming forwards now. Does the script now change? I mean, it really felt like Oldham have got to go and keep carrying on and pressing because they've got the momentum. But what if Southend just, I don't know, turn the tide a bit? Well, Southend are certainly committing bodies forwards. They can't quite break Oldham down at the minute. This will present Oldham chances, though, when Oldham counter. So, by the way, we've had an early goal in the first half and an early goal in the second half. What was the Southend goal? Was it about 4 minutes? And the Oldham goal was about 3 minutes into the second half. The penalty was given after about 1 minute of the second half. GHGN says Oldham, at one point in their history, finished second in the old First Division. There you go. Well, Oldham were, yeah, back in the top flight as recently as the 90s, weren't they? Lofted ball forwards here. Oh, goodness me, that could have broken there for Southend. It's a basketball match now, isn't it? It's a basketball match. Look at the players charging around there. It's just like their cans are probably running on empty at this point. There's still such a long way to go. Credit to both sets of players. They've given a lot so far today. But who can give more? Offside there against Oldham. So a free kick for Southend inside their own half. Which division will one of these teams be promoted to? Yeah, Geo Chess is there. He's right. It's League Two. So, yeah, for anyone that isn't aware of how the English football pyramid works, it's Premier League, Championship, League One, League Two, National League, and then it splits up National League North and National League South, and then it just gets very complicated after Division 6 and 7 and starts splitting up into regional leagues. Here come Southend. They're going to get a throw in here inside the Oldham Athletic half, are they? And it didn't actually go out. Oh, and it could be a counter here for Oldham. Nice switch of play. No, never mind. It doesn't actually control it. Rolls out for a throw into Southend. Oh, like I say, what a game. What a game. Where's Sophie? Sophie is at her house. I don't live with Sophie anymore. I see her quite frequently. I will be seeing her later, actually. Like I say, we've got to record as well for the Premier League and Championship early predictions at some point. It was the 1914-1915 season. They were 1 point behind Everton in the First Division, says GHGN. Wow, that's incredible. Incredible. Proper historic football club, Oldham, eh? I live in Oldham, so they are my second team, says Harrison. Paul says, Villa fan here, come on Oldham. Yeah, getting a lot of the neutrals cheering for Oldham, by the way. There's certainly quite a few people cheering for Southend as well, but it does seem like Oldham seem to be the more popular choice, maybe. Oh, nearly. Ball was lofted in. Cleared away. As I say, the Latics are now on the back foot. It's basketball now, isn't it? It really is. Like, both teams are going for it, which is great. Really is great for the neutral. And it could go either way. I couldn't call it right now. Oh, nice. Possible breakaway down the right-hand side here for Oldham. Oh, he's miscontrolled that. Southend come away with possession. Oh, that's a foul, surely. Yeah, free kick to Southend. It's Pett who brought him down on the halfway line. Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, if we get 350 likes, then we're going to get another goal. We're on 345. Hit that like button. Let's keep pushing, guys. Drop a like. Make sure to subscribe again. Well, not subscribe again. If you've already subscribed, then that's perfect. If you haven't, then, yeah, hit the subscribe button for more football content. Oldham 1, Southend 1, as I say, it remains. And a possible chance on here down the left-hand side for Southend United. Cross, blocked, throw-in. Throw-in for Southend. What was my prediction at half-time again, guys? Was it 1-1? What did I say? Oldham on penalties? We'll see. Southend throw-in goes short, but the cross might come in. There's players crowding in the box. Cross aimed in and they're headed out for a goal kick to Oldham Athletics, to the Latics. Gary says, I want Southend to win. There you go. It's a coin flip right now, says Michael. Yeah, it really is. Goal kick to Oldham. There's a player down on the floor at the minute for Oldham. Who's that? Kitching. We've hit 350 likes. Hey, we smashed it. How many fans are at Wembley? Asks Dean. I don't know the exact figure. Does anyone know the exact figure? It's a rough guess, but 40,000, maybe? Might be more than that. Yeah, it might be more than 40,000, actually. 50,000? Would it be that many? I don't know if it'd be that many, actually. What do you guys reckon? 40,000, maybe, is my guess. But that is a rough guess, and it's based on no information other than what I can see in front of me. And I can't even see the full stadium, actually. Come on, Southend, says Frank. All the best from the red and white. SN in Germany. You'll make it. There you go. Number 1 for teenage pregnancies, though. Come on, Oldham. Is that a stat that comes from Oldham, is it? Number 1 teenage pregnancy rate. Bloomin' heck. That's one to be proud of. I think Coventry had something like a stat like that once. Oh dear. Right. The player who was down for Oldham is just getting some treatment. I think he's all right. I couldn't. Who did I say it was? It was Kitching, wasn't it? Around 50,000, says GeoChess. Yeah, Jonathan says 52,000. It was just announced. Well, I have the volume turned down, so if you're watching on DAZN but you have it turned up, you might have heard that. I didn't. But hey, 50,000. That's incredible. Scott reckons Southend close to 30,000, Oldham 20,000-ish. I don't know if that's accurate, but if that is the case, then obviously Southend is a lot closer to London than Oldham. How long does it take to get from Southend to London, do you reckon? 45 minutes? What about Oldham? About 3.5 hours? 4 hours, maybe? Right, the game is back underway after that little stoppage. Thank you to Jonathan, who just subscribed. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed, by the way. Come on, Oldham, says Paul. Up the Blues, says Jake. I'm from Oldham, says Jonathan. Used to have a season ticket as a fan, so come on the Blues. There you go. Jack says it's an hour and a half from Southend to Wembley. Well, I suppose Wembley comes under north-west London, and obviously Southend's to the east of London. So, yeah, maybe it's a little bit more than an hour, actually, thinking about it. Cross comes in here for Southend. Flicked away. Oldham clear their lines. Yeah, maybe Southend have come back into it quite well now. When it was 1-0, it was kind of all Oldham, especially in the first half. And then the equaliser has really woken Southend up, hasn't it? So, anyone's game. You've got just over half an hour of normal time to go. And as I say, I'm prepared for a possible long one today. How many playoff finals have gone to penalties in the National League? Last season did, because it was Solihull v Bromley. That went to penalties. Do you remember when it was Notts County versus Chesterfield? That went to penalties, didn't it? Torquay versus Hartlepool went to penalties. Am I missing one as well? They tend to go to penalties quite often. And in which case, if it does, we're a long way away from that, but if it does, I always tend to think it's quite crucial which end they take the penalties at. Because obviously behind one goal, you've got all the Oldham fans, and behind the other goal, you've got all the Southend fans who can make a difference. Southend, as I say, are attacking towards their fans this half. There might be a shot from distance. No, Oldham win a free kick inside their own half there as we hit the 60-minute mark. Southend to Central London is at 1 hour 15:20. There you go. Doing a bit of a geography lesson here. GHGN says, have you watched The Irish Guy? Yes, I've seen him. Yeah, he's all right. Yeah. His guest, Adam Pearson, gave out basketball scores like 15-4 and 12-12. I don't know how often, what the scores are. Oh, do you mean for football games? He actually predicted scores that you'd find in basketball. Is that what you're saying? Like, he'd say, I don't know, Newcastle v Aston Villa, 15-15. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, trying to be funny, I guess, but... GHGN, by the way, I know you watch a lot of my videos. What would you say is the best prediction I've probably done this season in terms of goals? I did get Liverpool 5, Tottenham 1, which is pretty good. I don't think I've got any games where it was 7 goals. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Oldham to London is 4 hours and 14 minutes, says Gary. There you go. Aldershot versus Shrewsbury went to penalties as well. Robert says Barrow League 2 champions next season. Oh, we will see. We will see. I wonder who the favourites are. Maybe we'll have a look at the bookies' favourites soon. I would imagine MK Dons are probably up there. Bristol Rovers might be one of the favourites as well. 61 on the clock. It remains 1-1 here in the National League playoff final. Southend with possession inside their own half. It's just slowed down for a minute. Lofted ball forwards. That's a free kick for Oldham inside their half now. Suppose, you know, you've got to weigh it up. Do you take a risk? Do you gamble? Don't know. Will it become a little bit more defence-minded later in the game, or will the game open up? I don't know. It did feel like I say, that early goal for Southend gave the game some flavour. Gave it quite a bit of flavour, a bit like prawn cocktail. And the game came to life, and Oldham had to go for it, and they've done really well to get back into it. And now, I mean, we've had both teams pushing. Just in the last couple of minutes, though, it's slowed down a little bit. However, lofted ball forwards here. Maybe. Chance here for Oldham Athletic. Goes over to the left-hand side. Cross goes in. And it's defended well. Oh, what chance! Oh, it's the best chance in the last 10-15 minutes. Oh. Was that top scorer again? Surely it wasn't him. Was it him? The keeper saves it. It was Follop. Oh no, the keeper saves it. Big chance. The ball was kind of pinging around a bit in the box for Oldham to try and score, and it came to him, the danger man, and he just put it straight at the keeper. The keeper does well, actually. Credit to him, but didn't quite get it in the corner, did he? However, he might be in again here. Oldham come forwards. Ball rolls back to the keeper for Southend. Well, that's a real warning for Southend. You know, they nearly went behind for the first time in this game. Wow. Are you happy that Sunderland's gone up, asks Jack. I mean, if I'm being honest, I'd have preferred Coventry to go up, but they are a big club, Sunderland, and, you know, can't lie. I do like to see clubs that were sort of in the top flight back in the day making a return. It hasn't been that long for Sunderland, to be fair. It's been 8 years. It probably does feel like a long time for the Sunderland fans, in fairness. Let's have a look at some more of your comments. I enjoyed your goals with Burgee and the Villa fan. It was really funny, says Sunset Wanderer. Yeah, with Nick. I like Nick. He's a good guy. Like I say, he's a Villa fan, but he's not a bad person. And yeah, we had good fun doing that. So check out that video when you get a chance, guys. But in the meantime, do stay here because we've got, I don't know, 25 minutes to go now. Maybe, well, 20, 25 and a bit, plus stoppages. And if this game turns out to be anything like the Sheffield United Sunderland playoff final, then yeah, we'll have a dramatic late twist, won't we? We're just watching that chance for Follop again a couple minutes ago. He had so much space and time, and he was pretty much, he's a little bit closer than the penalty spot, and he just puts it too close to the keeper. Can he redeem himself? Here come Oldham again anyway. No, well done, Southend United. Good defending. They've really got to dig deep, Southend. You really do have to dig deep. This is going to be cruel. This is what I don't like. I mean, as a neutral, I prefer an even game to someone just smashing someone up like 4-0. However, I then do feel very sympathetic to whoever loses an even game because there's very little to separate them. They've both brought different styles here today and they're both sort of cancelling each other out somewhat. I mean, let's be honest, this has been a good contest. Anyone could snatch it. It'll be brutal for the team that loses it. Southend throw-in inside the Oldham half. Gillingham League 2 champions next season. There you go. What else we got? The amazing prediction. Matt, Wrexham 3, Sheffield United 3. What can I say? What a prediction, eh? I remember the quote. Did I predict Wrexham 3, Sheffield United 3? Crikey, I've been doing it for that many years. I've forgotten half my predictions. Most of them are wrong anyway. Oh, thank you, GXGN. Southend regain possession inside their own half. Lofted ball forwards. There's no real penetration on that. And Oldham are going to come forwards. So this is an awkward bouncing ball. Oh, that's going to be a corner, I think. Yeah, corner for Oldham. Corner for Oldham. Let's see what happens here. Gary says Borough will get promoted next season. Sunset Wanderer says, I think Crawley will come straight back up. Michael says Notts County Penn sent them up 3 years ago. Yes, I remember the Chesterfield Notts County game. That was a good game, wasn't it? Yeah, feel free to share your predictions down below, guys, just in general. Because I see some of you are saying things like Birmingham are going to make the playoffs. Millwall are going to make the playoffs. I'm curious to get all of your thoughts. So do get your comments in. I'll read them out. Oldham are going to make a substitution here just before the corner comes in. Oh, I missed who that was that's come on, but we've got a corner to commentate on here. This would be absolute scenes, wouldn't it, in front of those Oldham fans if they score from this corner. Let's see. We're halfway through the second half. Corner comes in. It's quite deep. It's headed away. Oh, crunching challenge that. What a cruncher. Right, the ball's gone out for a goal kick to Southend. Look at that for a challenge. Whoa, let him know. Smashed into him there. Into the back of Appia Fenson there from Evans. 22 minutes to go. Birmingham and Deadpool make the playoffs. Hull get relegated. Do you know what? I'm not going to spoil my prediction QPR forever, but I don't massively disagree with all of you, what you've just said there. Looks like I missed a lot, says Kelly. Had to mow. Going to be 101 Fahrenheit today. Blooming heck, 38 degrees Celsius. It's nice at Wembley, Kelly. Like the game I'm watching in front of me. But here in Coventry, I've been looking out the window. It's very grey. Should we have a look? I'm going to hazard a guess it's about 17 degrees here, Celsius. Oh, what a guess. 18. This is why I do predictions. I can even predict the temperature. One off. Pretty close. Lofted ball forwards for Oldham. It goes back to the keeper for Southend. Good to have you back though, Kelly. Thank you for joining us. We've got over 600 people in here, so do not go anywhere. because this is the final 20 minutes of normal time. This is really where we could get something dramatic happen. I mean, if you were in the stream when we did Sunderland v Sheffield United, oh my goodness me, that was a dramatic finish. Even when we did Sunderland versus Coventry, that was a dramatic finish. Not that I wanted that, but yeah, some of the playoff games this year have been pretty crazy at the end. Here's a possible chance on for Southend United as they come down the right-hand side. They've probably got to use that Appy Offenson to do something magical. I like the look of him. Chance down the right-hand side. Oh, here he is, Appy Offenson. Oh no, what a chance. Still a chance here for Southend. Oh my goodness me, there's bodies flying everywhere. The ball is fished away. Southend wanted a penalty. I want to see that back, to be honest. Oh goodness me, the manager's going a bit berserk on the touchline. Let's have a look. So, Appy Offenson, he got in. Oh, it's Appy Forson. Blimey hell, sorry, I got his name wrong. Appy Forson. Is there a foul in there? I don't see it. I like the player, but I think there's not enough contact for that to be a penalty for me. There is arms, but there's nothing major there. I mean, the manager wants a penalty, but that's understandable because it's his team. But I don't see it personally. And I'm a neutral, guys. I don't have a vested interest, so I'm just going to call it as I see it. I don't think that should be a penalty, and it isn't. Right, yeah, they've just announced the attendance. 52,000 record attendance for a National League promotion final. How about that? Some of you already said in the live chat it was 52,000, but that is just brilliant, isn't it? And surely whoever controls how many teams get promoted, I don't know who it is. Is it the EFL? Is it people higher up than that? I don't know. But whoever determined that only 2 teams should get promoted from this level, look at this. This is an advert for the National League, and it shows that there's good teams here. Let more than 2 teams be promoted. In every other league, 3 goes up or 3 goes down. Even 4 go up from League 2. I just think 2 going up is so harsh. And I get it's probably in an attempt to protect Football League clubs from all being sucked down. But it then makes it hard for them to come back up if they do go down. What do you reckon, guys? Do you agree with my little rant there? Should 3 teams be promoted? Because I'm looking at Oldham and Southend and thinking I'd love these to both come up this year. I know Barnet have already gone up and they've smashed it and they deserve to go up. I would have liked it if these 2 had gone up as well. I mean, York City, I'd have liked York to go up. Dan says it's 28 degrees where he is. In KL. Where's KL? Is that like Kuala Lumpur or something? Where's KL? Yeah, Kuala Lumpur. There you go. Yeah, it should be 3 teams going up. I think you all agree with me on that one, yeah. And it's not even like I've just revealed something that we don't know. I think a lot of football fans look at the football pyramid and go, why is it just 2 go up? You could finish second in the National League and get like 100 points and then still lose in the playoffs and not go up. It just seems harsh. It seems really harsh. 73 minutes on the clock, guys. As I say, do not go anywhere. This would be quite the dramatic finish if one team was to score now. And there's the possibility that either team could score, if I'm being honest. Blue Terrier says, do you think we'll get promoted next season? You've got to be in the mix, haven't you? Is there going to be stability? What's the managerial situation looking like, Blue Terrier? I haven't had a look in League One since I last spoke with Ben, actually, so I'm not as well versed on it at the moment. 700 people in here. Thank you once again for all your brilliant support. This is tasty, as I say. We're heading into the final 16 minutes now. Excuse me. I mean, I did say at half-time that I think it's going to finish 1-1 and Oldham are going to win on penalties. However, I also have this sneaky feeling that there could be a winner in this final 15 minutes. There's definitely Definitely another chance or two in it for both teams. As I say, Southend a minute ago thought they should have had a penalty. We will see. Southend are going to come forwards now. The ball rolls away. Oldham have possession again. Final 15 minutes, as I say. Keep your comments coming. Let's check in on the like spikes, by the way. Are we close to 400? Relatively. 390. Go on. Let's push up to 400. It takes 2 seconds to hit that like button as we head into the final 15 minutes. Thank you once again if you already have got involved. If you haven't, it takes 2 seconds. It's free to do. Drop a like and subscribe. I mean, I don't even know what we're going for now. Suppose that the target's got to be to try and push to 200,000 subscribers at some point, but it's going to take a long time. It took us 5 years to get to 100,000, but thank you. Get involved, subscribe, like, comment. Yes or no? Is there going to be another goal in the next 15 minutes? Yes or no? Is there going to be another goal? Yes or no? Let us know. Southend get a free kick in the middle of the pitch. Chance for them to send some bodies up. Oh, it's just brutal, isn't it? You see some of the fans and there's just nail biting, isn't it, for them? Nail biting. I feel like I'm quite tough now when it comes to playoffs. I've seen it all. I've literally seen my team lose in the most painful way possible. Championship playoff final on penalties. I mean, it doesn't really get more painful than that. I've seen it. I've been there, I've done it. Is this one going to go to penalties? Let's see. I said to you guys, is there going to be a goal in the next 15 minutes? No, yes, 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 yes. No, yes, yes. Oldham, Southend. There you go. A lot of you think there is going to be a goal in the next 15 minutes. Sunset Wanderer says it's 29 degrees here in Thailand at 10 p.m. Wow. That is warm. By our standards anyway. That might not be very warm for you, but that's blooming hot by our standards in the UK. As soon as it gets past 20 degrees, we all start having a panic attack, don't we? Oh, it's too hot. Well, I don't want to say we all do that. Some of us do enjoy the weather, but some of us are like, it's too hot. Nice movement here for Southend. There's going to be a big party on the beach of Southend if they get promoted tonight. They've got a free kick again inside the Oldham half now. Not long to go. We're heading into the final 12.5 minutes. Free kick. Free kick, yeah, it is a free kick, but it's also a substitution. Who's that? Coker coming on for Southend. Ollie Coker comes on for Cav Miley. He's applauded off. Oh, goodness me. The scenes if we get a last minute winner, eh? Matt, love your vids. Recreating the best championship goals. Made me laugh. I'm glad it did, Kelly. It made me laugh editing it. It was genuinely, I was editing it in my office and I was just like giggling to myself like a baby. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. We'll maybe do another one now that the football season's come to an end. It took a while to edit though, even for a little 10-minute video like that. Doing edits like that take 7-8 hours. Ball floated in, cleared away. No, sorry, that's a was it offside? Yeah, I think it's a free kick to Oldham inside their own box. Oh, God, I don't know. Do I want there to be a last-minute winner, or would I prefer it to go to penalties? I do love a penalty shootout, but at the same time, extra time can drag a little bit, can't it? Oh, I don't know. We're here for the long run, aren't we? 750 people in here. Brilliant support. Thank you once again. Massive game. Massive, massive game. The National League playoff final is huge. You know, the thing is as well, you've got to look at it this way. Who's to say that whoever doesn't win this will get the same opportunity next year? You look at Solihull Moors. They were a penalty shootout away from League 2 at the end of last season. And they lost it, and then they were finished in the bottom half last season. This season just gone. It's difficult, isn't it, to pick yourselves up? Oldham free kick on the halfway line now. taken short, but there's bodies in and around the box. Can they lump this in? Can they get a cross in? They're going to go down the left-hand side. Southend have got to keep their shape. They've been pretty good at that most of the game. Cross does come in now. It's a sort of an in-swinger, but it's not very close to the 6-yard box, and it doesn't actually fall to an Oldham player. Southend might break. Oh, that's naughty. That's a foul. That's going to be a yellow card. Naughty. Naughty, naughty. Who was that? Evans? It was, I think. He made a nice crunching challenge about 10 minutes ago, but this time he's just got the man and none of the ball. But, you know, that's what you call a tactical foul, isn't it? He had to slow that counter-attack down, didn't he? Who's your League 2 champion going to be next season? Question mark. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. Who's my favourite for League 2? I'd love Notts County to go up. I'd love Notts County. I mean, MK Dons might be one of the favourites. Salford are usually one of the favourites with the bookies. Chesterfield might be up there. Bristol Rovers maybe. I don't know. It looks quite open, doesn't it, League 2 next season? It looks very open. Maybe one of these two might do well when they get up. Who knows? Southend free kick from just inside their own half was lumped towards the box. Any time either team gets a free kick, even close to the halfway line, they just use it as an opportunity to launch it. And it's brilliant because I'm quite old school as well. I like those sort of tactics. But as someone who watches a lot of the Championship, they always try and pass the ball into the back of the net. And if Coventry get a free kick on the halfway line, it never usually is a lumped ball in. Although maybe a bit more so this season because we did do more crosses. But I just love how direct football can be in the National League. It's another free kick on the halfway line here. This one's for Oldham. And everyone down there, quick. We've got a free kick on the halfway line. Everyone get towards the box. Here we go. It's launched in. It's headed down. Possible shooting chance. Oh, it was dragged. Oldham could still win this here, guys. What have we got? 8 minutes of normal time to go. Maybe a goal at this point will be the winner, but then there would still be time for an equaliser. It's pinball at the minute. No one's got control of the ball. Here comes Southend trying to counter with it. Nice play. Oh, good feet. Well defended. Oldham deal with it. And they go back to the goalkeeper. And he hoofs it. 7.5 minutes to go. 750 people in here. Thank you once again for your great support. Do not go anywhere. Ego Chip says, is Rodoni heading to Newcastle? I know he's been linked, but I don't know how much truth there is in that. The thing is, would he really play for Newcastle? I mean, don't get me wrong. I think like Rodoni could possibly play in the Premier League for one of the lower teams. I just don't know. He wouldn't get near the Newcastle team, would he? And I don't want to put him down because he's my favourite Cov player after this season, but I'm trying to be realistic. He wouldn't start for a team that's in the Champions League. He'd definitely be around the bench, I reckon, though. Let's have a look at some comments. Zach says, hopefully Rodoni joins Newcastle and Coventry finish 14th. Why do you want Coventry to finish 14th? Why specifically 14th? Rodoni to Leeds, says Paul. See, that for me, you'd feel like he's going to get a bit more game time. But even then, you know, I mean, would Rodoni start for Leeds in the Premier League? I don't know. Hard, isn't it, when you think about it? Like a player, don't get me wrong, Rodoni I think is one of the best players in the Championship. But a player can look so good in the Championship, but that bridge to the Premier League is pretty big, isn't it? Here's a chance for Southend, by the way. Rolls back to the goalkeeper, never mind. Right, 6 minutes of normal time to go. Come on, are we going to get a last-minute winner for someone? Oldham and Southend have both given everything today. It's been a really good game. Really good game. We had a goal in the, first 4 minutes for Southend. It was an own goal from Oldham. And then Oldham have got a penalty inside the first 60 seconds of the second half. They scored it a minute or two later. 1-1. Both teams have had their chances to win it. In particular, Oldham. As I say, the top scorer, Follop, is going to really be kicking himself if Oldham don't go up today, because he's had two massive chances. But Southend still look dangerous when they come forwards as well. Substitution here for Oldham. Yoga Nathan goes off for Tom Conlon. What did I call him earlier? Yogonathon. It's got to be Yoga Nathan. My pronunciation can be terrible sometimes, but that's got to be it. How much do you reckon Radoni would cost? I suppose it depends who you're asking. If you're asking me, I'd put a price of 15 million, 15 to 20. Because of his age, I think. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. 15 million. Maybe towards 20. Here come Southend down the left-hand side. Oldham just got to keep their focus for now. I mean, goodness me, as I say, it'd be so cruel for someone to lose here, but they might. 800 people watching, guys. Do not go anywhere. This is where the game could be won or lost. Although saying that I'm usually wrong and the universe chooses the opposite option. What's that? I missed your comment. Who's your bet to win with a question? Who's my bet to win? It's so close, isn't it? I mean, maybe slightly feeling Oldham might do it. But, I mean, there's not a lot in me to say that one team's got a much better chance than the other. It's pretty close. Here comes Southend. I mean, if they score now, that might be it. We're in the final 3.5 minutes now. I mean, I know we'll have stoppages and that as well, but the celebrations for a goal would take up a minute or two and, you know, it's difficult to reorganise. Do we get a winner here? Chance for Southend. I think that's going to be a corner. It is, and their fans are really up for this now. This could be the winner. A corner for Southend. Their fans, as I say, cheering it as if it's a goal. What an opportunity. Wow. Wow, oh wow. 3 minutes to go. Southend corner. Just, I don't know, when you get a corner with just a couple minutes to go, the blooming noise that can generate. Let's see what comes of this. Corner. Floated in. Oh, there's no one there. So Oldham head it away. Well done, Oldham. They deal with it. Not for very long, though. It goes back out to the corner kick taker. Cross comes in. Oh! Oh! Saved. Just wasn't enough power on it. Oh, that would have been a priceless goal. And now here come Oldham on the counter. Oldham Athletic lose the ball. And Southend spring a counter-attack. I don't know anymore. Either team's going to win this. Honestly, I couldn't call it. Southend free kick on the halfway line now. Crikey. I'm curious to see how much stoppage time we're going to get. Thank you once again for all your brilliant support, by the way, guys. Do make sure you've dropped a like. And if you've not already subscribed, let's see how close we are to the next milestone. 7 away. Go on. There's got to be at least 7 people in here that haven't subscribed yet. Go on, hit that subscribe button if you are a football fan. Get involved. Drop a like as well. Here comes Southend United. Are they going to find a winner? Oh, there's appeals for a penalty. The referee's not interested. Shot from distance. Quite comfortable for the keeper there, Hudson, who holds on to it. But it's a heart-in-mouth moment there for Oldham. Oh dear, both sets of fans are going through it today, aren't they? Crikey. Let's have a look at this shot again. It's just a bit tame. At least it's on target, but... We're into the final minute of the 90 pretty much now. And then we find out how much stoppage time we're going to get. And like I say, get involved. Drop a like. Subscribe. All of your brilliant support. 900 people in here. We love the playoff final, don't we? Are we going to get some great late drama? I don't know. Ball goes forwards for Oldham. It goes back to the keeper for Southend United. He bowls it out. We are into the final minute of the 90 now. This is genuinely it. Goodness me. Like I say, if you've just joined us, this is a game which either team could win. It's definitely not attack versus defence. It's both teams are going for it. Maybe marginally Oldham have had a bit more about them today, but that's also because Southend scored first and Oldham have had to come at them. I couldn't call this. Southend have possession just inside their own half. Oldham are keeping their shape in their own half for now, just wary not to concede. The question is, how much stoppage time we're going to get? We have to pause the timer in a second as we hit the 90-minute mark. And like I say, guys, we might get extra time. We might get penalties. You just never know. The 90 minutes have been played. How much stoppage time are we going to get? Well, I'll tell you what. Southend get a throw in deep inside the Oldham half. And that is getting the fans up on their feet. Oh, blimey neck. This is nail-biting. 9 minutes? Did I just see that? 9 minutes? Where did that come from? Well, let's see what happens here. Chance for Southend. Cross goes into the box. Once again, Hudson's there. He holds on to it. And as he goes to kick it away, he is tripped over. And the referee will give a yellow card to... who's that? One of the Southend players, obviously. But who is it? Number 21. 21. And 21 for Southend is... it must have been one of the players that came on. Mustn't it? No, it's Hopper. Oh, goodness me. Nearly 1,000 people in here, guys. So 9 added minutes. 9 minutes of stoppage time. The timer is paused because obviously we might need to use it for extra time. So I've paused it on 90. But in terms of injury time, there was 9 minutes added and we've now played one of them. There's an opening here. Oh, what is that? An attempt of a cross. Oh, it might... Oh, nearly. Oldham Athletics chance there breaks down. They'll still get a throw-in inside the Southend half, which every time the ball goes out for a throw-in or a corner, and say the throw-in's down near the corner flag, it's just generating a lot of noise and encouragement from both sets of fans that they would absolutely love to snatch it here and not go through extra time or penalties. Will we get a Sunderland-styled late goal for one of these two? Here come Oldham. Long throw-in. It comes to the edge of the box. Chance to shoot. Hit that. Go on. Oh, he drags it wide. Oh, there's a massive chance just on the edge of the box there for Oldham Athletic. Number 3 there, which is Kitching. He drags it wide. How close was it? Let's have a replay of this. Oh, he's about a yard or two wide. It's not that far. Tries to find the bottom corner. Oh, blimey neck. Blimey neck. We've played 2 of the 9 added minutes. There's going to be another chance or two. There's that much added time. This could be a really long stream, by the way, guys. So I appreciate your support. As I say, get involved, get in the live chat, drop a comment, let me know who you are supporting. Let's ask everyone, who do you want to win this? Oldham or Southend? Even if you're a neutral, who do you want to win this? Oldham or Southend? Comment. Possible chance on here for Oldham. Good challenge, cleared away. And, oh, goodness me, it's a basketball match. That's a foul there from Month. Is that how you pronounce it? The guy that scored the own goal earlier, sorry. Free kick to Southend on the halfway line. Yellow card there for Oldham. 3 minutes of the 9 played. Still 6 to go. Let's have a look. Who does everyone want to win this? Southend, Oldham, 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 Oldham. Southend, Southend, Oldham, 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 Oldham. Southend, Southend. Either. Oldham, 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 Southend. There's a lot of people cheering for both, really. Maybe slightly more Oldham, but there's quite a few cheering for Southend as well. Like I say, you're all welcome. Do we get a last-minute goal? There's going to be a substitution here for Southend. Tom Hopper goes off. Josh Walker comes on. Southend making a substitution there, which is all going to add to this incredibly long injury time that we're getting here. Blimey neck. Right, the game is back underway after that substitution. Lofted ball forwards. Oldham Athletic clear their lines up towards the halfway line, and the ball bounces out. It'll be a throw into Oldham on the halfway line now. Harvey's singing his chant there. Since I was young, I was a blue, so proud to be OAFC. I like it. Like I say, I remember the Oldham fans at Fulham a few years ago at Craven Cottage when they won in the FA Cup, and they were like, "Oh, when the Blues come marching in." Southend have a free kick here on the edge of their own box. We've now played 5 of the 9 added minutes. Still 4 minutes here, and surely a goal now is going to be a winner. Surely. Is it going to be pandemonium and heartbreak just yet, or are we going to have to wait and have blooming penalties and everything first? Oh, I don't know. Lofted ball forwards for Oldham Athletic. They're just the team pushing a little bit more at the end here. I think if you were to offer both sets of fans right now, who's going to be happier with it going to extra time? Maybe just Southend. It does feel like Oldham are, I don't know, just in injury time, they've turned the screw a little bit more. Excuse me. But the thing is, Southend are keeping their shape. They're doing well. And Oldham are forced all the way back to Hudson, the goalkeeper. He now fires a ball over the top. Oh, it's flicked on. Oh, he blooming sliced it. What a chance that was for Norwood. Oh, what a chance. It doesn't get much better than that. It fell to him just inside the box. He had a clean chance to strike that. And he sliced it. It's an absolute slice of quiche. And he misses the ball. It's going to be it's not going to be anything. He doesn't even get a shot off, so it's not like it's a goal kick. Southend just cleared their lines. Goodness me, if you're watching this, what a chance that was, eh? Blimey neck. Right, Southend keeping possession for now inside their own half. Wow. We've got over 1,000 people watching, which is brilliant. Danny says, just turn the screen around so we can watch. Do you know what? I'd love to. And I'm not being mean, but the thing is, if I was to turn that webcam around so you could see what I'm seeing, YouTube would instantly turn the stream off, because you cannot broadcast something that is not your own. That is why I can't show you, I'm afraid. This is the next best thing. You can watch my face as I commentate on it. Oldham Athletic have possession here. Lofted ball down the right-hand side. It's going to curl out. It's a Southend throw-in. There's a few tired legs out there. We've played 7 of the 9 added minutes. Goodness me. Still got 2 minutes of this 9 to go. Wow, this would... Are we going to get a winner here? That would be dramatic, wouldn't it? It'd be quite cruel on Oldham now if Southend were to go and score, because Southend haven't had a chance for the last few minutes. It's been mainly Oldham pushing, but who knows what will happen. As I say, 1,000 people in here. Do me a favour, if you haven't already. If you want to drop a like, then hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, then hit the subscribe button. And if you want to have a comment read out, then get in the live chat. I'll try and read some comments out in a minute, but we are just focusing on this frantic finish. I think that's a free kick now for Southend inside their own half. There is a little clash. Right, let's have a look at some of your comments. I tried to watch it, but it's not on the channel it says it is. It's on DAZN, isn't it? Would you like to see Colchester United versus Southend? Question. Yeah, I guess. They'd be in the same league, of course, won't they, if Southend go up? Right, so we're into the final of the 9 added minutes. I think what did I say? Extra time and penalties. That's what I've said all day. At the start of the stream, we did predictions, and I was kind of a bit unsure. I was like, do you know what? I think this will go the distance. And unless we get a goal in the next 30 seconds, then this is going to extra time. So do stay tuned. GHGN says Mario or Luigi? Probably Mario. I prefer red to green. I think Coventry versus Oldham in the Carabao Cup next season, says Taylor. Yeah, maybe. The full-time whistle is just about to go, unless Southend score here. Let's see. They've got maybe one last chance they can carve out. Oldham are pinned into their box for now. Southend. Like I say, this would be cruel on Oldham if Southend score here. They're just toying with it. They're struggling to find a way to break them through. Ball's fished away. And I think that's going to be it, guys. I think that is going to be it. And it is. Okay, well, there you go then. That is the end of the 9 added minutes and the end of the 90 minutes. So we are going to extra time, guys. We're going to extra time. Stay tuned. We're going to extra time. Look who's calling me. It's Burgie. Should we take it? Hello, Burgie. Welcome to the live stream.
You what?
We're live. Are you all right?
Oh my goodness, I did not know. I did not know. I thought, oh, hello guys. Hello.
Do you know what? That is so rude and unprofessional of you to call me when you know I'm streaming. If you want to join me for extra time, mate, it's going to extra time.
Yeah, okay, I'll swing by.
All right, cool. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yay, should we get Burgie round for extra time? I thought he might want to say hello. Right, so as I say, it's going to extra time. Oldham 1, Southend 1. As I say, if you've joined us, it's been a really good advert for the National League. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get a penalty shootout as well. While it's full time and we've got a quick stoppage, let's get some comments in. Burgie's had a howler, says Paul. Burgie, says Kelly. I don't know, says hello, Burgie. Come on, the Burgie. Yeah, let's get Burgie round. Burgie. Well, I think he knew I was streaming because I told him earlier I was streaming, but maybe he just forgot and he wanted to meet up anyway. That's why when he called I said, hello, I'm streaming. Or maybe he'd have thought I'd be done with my stream by now, but that's not the case. As I say, we are going to be here for at least another 30 minutes. The managers are gathering around their players and giving them their pep talks as we head into another 30 minutes. And then maybe, a penalty shootout. We will see. What are our predictions now, guys? What are you saying? How's this going to finish? 2-1 Oldham, 2-1 Southend. Oldham on penalties, Southend on penalties. Get your predictions down below, and massive thank you to everyone tuning in. We're 3 likes away from 500. 3 likes. Go on, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's read out a few comments while we've got a quick stoppage. The game is about to resume shortly. Is Burgie an old school mate? Yeah, primary school. We're going back a long time, Burgie. A couple of predictions coming in here. 2-1 Southend, 2-1 Oldham, 2-1 Oldham, 2-1 Southend, 2-2 Oldham on penalties, 2-2 Southend on penalties. Taylor says 51 Oldham, 50 Southend. There you go. Probably the best prediction so far. Sunset Wanderer says, yeah, tell Burgie to bring his fish and chips. Oh, I'm sure he'll bring something. Yeah, a few of you saying it's going to go to penalties. Well, we've got extra time first. I personally am not a massive fan of extra time, but it can throw up some dramatic moments. I think penalties are just more of an adrenaline rush, but then they're horrible, aren't they, at the same time if you support one of these teams. Oh, goodness me. Like I say, what an advert. Camera pans in on Mickey Mellon there. Done a very good job with Oldham. Can he take them one step further? Been a good game. Oldham have played well. They've really played their part. Southend United, though, you know, when you finish 7th in the National League, if you go on to get promoted, that's an incredible achievement. So they deserve credit. They really do. What can I hear out there? Oh, I think it's starting to rain. Ugh. I don't support either team, but my friends do, so I hope Oldham wins, says General Cammy. And we've hit 500 likes. Come on, the boys and girls that are watching. Thank you very much. Right, extra time is about to get underway. Thank you once again for all your support. They're just showing us a couple of replays from the 90 minutes. As I say, If you've joined us late, we had an early own goal. So Southend scored in the first 4 minutes. It was an own goal from Oldham. Flicked it past his own keeper. 2-3 minutes into the second half, Oldham were level. Penalty tucked away nicely by Garner. And it's been a good old tug of war for this promotion. Been a good contest. I prefer golden goal, says Michael. Ultimate pressure. Yeah. Golden goal, eh? Right. Here we go then. We are back underway. So let's restart the timer. And guys, anything could happen. Anything could happen. I mean, we've had, what, an early goal at the start of the first half? An early goal at the start of the second half? Maybe an early goal at the start of extra time, guys. You never know. You never know. That would follow the pattern of this game, but maybe there's tired legs out there. I don't know. Get your thoughts down in the comments, guys. How is this one going to go? So, like I say, we've restarted. Oldham 1, Southend 1. Goal for Southend! Wow, what a start to the second half! Oh my goodness me! What did I say about early goals? What did I say about early goals? Not even 1 minute into the second half. It's 1-2. It's 2-1, sorry. Who's that? Chambers Panlon. Is that how you pronounce his name? Probably butchered it again. Struggling with some of these names today. Just players I'm not too familiar with. But what about that for a start? How long did that take? Crikey. Wow. Do not go anywhere. I'm telling you, the National League provides drama like you've never seen before. Unbelievable. Oldham 1, Southend 2. And, wow. Unbelievable. Let's have another look at this. Cross on the right-hand side, wouldn't it? Cut back. Yeah, keeper should have done better. I don't know. I thought maybe it came quite fast at the keeper, but I'm seeing a replay of that and I'm thinking he should have done a bit better. What a start, though, for Southend, eh? What a start. Early goals in all of the blooming games, in all of the chunks of play, isn't it? Oldham. Oh, what have you done? It's lapses in concentration that seems to be killing them. And it's mistakes, isn't it? You think the first Southend goal, it's the defender that actually puts it in. For this second Southend goal, the keeper, I mean, let me just describe this to you. So, the ball over on the right, finds another player just cutting in just inside the right-hand side of the box. He chips it towards the keeper. I mean, let's have another look. He chips it. Keeper, what is he doing? The keeper doesn't want to catch it for some reason. He tries to parry it. He literally parries it onto the player's head. Good header, though. He has to obviously sort of improvise quite quickly. So, it is 2-1. And it's Chambers Parlilon. Paralon. Chambers Paralon. It's my eyesight as well. Struggling with the player's name. Well done, Chambers Paralon. 2-1 Southend. Wow. So, let's see. Imagine the scenes if it was golden goal, says Michael. Well, that would be it. They'd have all sat down for the last 5 minutes doing their, right, here's what we've got planned. And then 1 minute later, oh, that's it, our season's over. At least Oldham have a chance to reply now. Golden goal would have worked better for Southend. You've got to look at it this way now. I mean, Southend have still got 27 minutes to get through. They've done what they needed to. They got the goal. But now, still got a long way to go. Right, well, here come Oldham. I mean, Oldham have got to find a way back into this now again. I don't think they're going to find it hard to carve out chances. They've had plenty of chances in this game. They've got to take one, though. That's the thing. They need that forward to take one. Leon Chambers Paralon. It's double L. That's why I thought it was Parlilon. As I say, over 900 people watch him. Does anyone know what the channel is on? Yeah, it's DAZN. But as I say, next best thing if you don't have DAZN is you can always watch it here with us and we can talk to each other in the live chat. Get your comments in. Southend fans obviously going nuts. We've obviously got a lot of Oldham fans that watch that are watching the stream, and I've got a lot of sympathy for them. But look, it's not over. It's not over. Oldham are seeing a lot of the ball. Got to turn that into a goal now, though. Oldham keeping possession inside their own half. Well, around the halfway line. Got to move it forwards. As I say, Southend doing what they did in the first half. As soon as they got a goal, don't want to say they're too defensive-minded, but there's nothing wrong with being defensive-minded somewhat anyway. They've got men behind the ball. They want to defend this lead. Incredible, really. Oldham 1, Southend 2. Goodness me. Southend now with possession, and here they come. Oh, this could be, if they go and get the next goal now, this could be awful for Oldham, couldn't it? I don't know. If Southend score the next goal, I think that's it. I don't think Oldham can concede any more goals. I think that... Oh, chance. Fished away. Oh, I can hear the doorbell. Is that Burgee already? He was quick. Shot from distance. Goes wide. Goal kick to Oldham. Let's go get Burgee. Stay tuned. There'll be 2 seconds. Stay tuned. I'll let Burgee in. It's Burgee! Oh, right, I'm going to have to sit here now. I'm going to have to spread these cushions out. Look at this. I had it all set up for myself and you've had to come and ruin it.
You mean you wouldn't even know it was me coming? It's not like you said anything or I called you.
Who is it, guys?
Hello. This is
Southend are
surprising.
2-1 up now.
I'd love to watch it, but you've got a giant light ring in the way.
Swap seats. You move over.
Oh, Southend! Love it. How's it been then? What's
It's been a good game.
Is it?
I always say the National League playoff final. It's good entertainment. Here come Oldham. Can they find an equaliser? They need to now. Southend scored literally a minute into the extra time.
Oh, nice.
So who do you want to win?
Southend.
So Burgee likes Southend because the first Coventry game he ever went to was Coventry versus Southend. So for that reason, he likes a bit of Southend.
That's it.
For nostalgia, I
love
guess.
a bit of Southend, yeah.
Yeah, you can't not like a bit of Southend. However, I've said I like Oldham as well. They're both traditional Football League clubs, so we will see. 7 minutes of extra time played, guys. Drop a like for Burgee, by the way. There's 900 people watching. Let's try and push towards 600 likes next. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Look at those Southend fans. They're loving it. Yeah. Absolutely loving
What's
it.
the attendance? Well, where is this actually?
Wembley.
Right.
Right, so it's the National League, right? National
Yeah.
League. 5th tier of English football. What do you reckon the attendance is?
That's obviously it's impressive then. The fact you're asking me. This costs about 40 odd.
Oh, no.
39,000
What do you mean?
Costs.
Yeah, but this is total attendance we're on about.
Right. I'm gonna say 18,000.
52,000.
Really, that's really cool. That's 25,000 each per fan.
Roughly. I don't know if Southend might have slightly more because it's closer to London as well.
I'm
But
so glad I didn't guess over that because that would have been awkward.
yeah, they've been insulted. Oh, I reckon 100,000. Oh no, only 50,000.
It can't hold 100,000. It's 90. Isn't it?
Yeah, I'm joking. I'm just saying there's that many Oldham and Southend fans. They're standing in the stairways and everything. Right. So we're halfway through the first half of extra time. Like I say, Southend's early goal has really surprised Oldham, and Oldham have got to find a response.
Oldham, more time to equalise.
It's better to concede early than late if they are the options. Here come Oldham. Is there a chance on here? Maybe. Cuts inside. Nice tricky feet. Cross blocked. Corner for Oldham. Corner for Oldham Athletic. Can they find that equaliser?
Has it been very, desperate football?
No, it's been good. It's been good. It's been a good game. Both teams have had good chances, and it's been a good contest.
What were the goals like? Nothing spectacular then.
Not really. No, actually, none of the goals have been like standout goals. Corner for Oldham. Pett crosses it, headed. Oh,
Could have been.
over. Goal kick to Southend. Yeah, so the first goal is actually an own goal.
Standard.
1-on-1. The striker's charging towards the keeper. Keeper's running out. Defender comes in as well. He's the one who accidentally flicked it over the keeper. Oldham equalised with a penalty. Good penalty, but
Was it justified?
it was a penalty. Yeah, it was a foul. And then Southend have just scored, and it was a bit of a mistake from the keeper, really.
Typical National League goals, isn't it?
Oh mate, it's been a good contest though.
Have these teams ever been to Wembley before?
Oh yeah. So Southend got to the. Trying to think when Southend last got there. I know Southend got to the JPT final about 12 years ago. I think they lost to Crewe. They might have been in the playoff final since then. And as for Oldham, when was the last time Oldham were at Wembley? I'll put that to the Oldham fans.
How many Oldham and Southend fans have we got in chat?
Quite a few. There's 900 people watching.
Decent.
Really good. Let's have a look at some of your comments. So many people in here, which is great to see.
Sorry I rang you live. I didn't even know.
Unbelievable. Unforgivable. Chance here for Southend. Offside, I think.
What were people saying? Nothing.
No, right. Oh, let's move the timer because it's gone big. Let's move that. Right, let's ask the live chat. Is there going to be another goal?
Yeah.
Or is it just going to finish 2-1 now, guys? Is there going to be another goal? Yes or no? You reckon there'll be another goal?
It's going to be 2-2 and then Southend will finish the job off in the second half.
On penalties, you reckon? Or
No, it's the second half of extra time.
you reckon Oldham are going to score in the next 5 minutes?
Oh, is that how much is left?
Yeah, because it's 15, isn't it? 15.
Yes, I'll stick by that.
All right. Well, Southend have a free kick here, so Oldham actually have some defending to do first. Doesn't the timer look weird on there, by the way? Look how big the seconds are compared to the minutes. What's that?
That's because I had to try and fit the 100 in. It was all right before.
just looks funny.
Yeah, at least their timer doesn't.
Oh.
At least their timer doesn't reset if your microphone goes.
Oh, mate, shut up. Look at that. Oh, that's great. Right, chance for Southend goes begging. Goal kick for Oldham. Oldham really need to get a move on. Let's have a look. I said, is there going to be another goal? Yes. No. Yes, no.
Maybe, yeah.
I think most of them are saying yes, Burgee. Southend beat Plymouth a couple of years ago, back in the League Two playoff final. There you go. Barnsley up to the Championship next year. We'll see. A lot of confidence there coming from that comment. Who was it? Callum Fowler? Drop a like for Burgee, says Zachary. There you go.
Thank you. I'm really tired today, by the way. I wasn't expecting to come over.
You went to the Motor Museum? What do you call it?
Motorfest. I
Festival.
wouldn't even call it that. It's atrocious advertising and marketing. It was, for anyone who don't know, Motorfest is a giant car meet and in Coventry around the town city centre where there's a load of parked cars, nice cars on display, and they also do it around the ring road. Everyone knew they weren't going to do it on the ring road this year, but there was still a few static displays, and I don't mean your hair goes on end, static. And it was advertised as Motorfest is cancelled, but there are still some displays. So no one went because they just saw it as being cancelled. So there was a bit in town, but it's literally 1/6 of what it usually is.
1/6?
1/6.
Oh, that's a tiny little slice.
Shocking. Awful. But because I'm good mates with my ex-driving instructor.
Paid him, didn't you?
Yes.
To
pass. No. I get to drive his cars, and he's got like 70s cars, like the ones that no one likes, like Austin Allegros and Austin Princess. Ones you've never heard of, guys. So I get to help him drive them to the display and back. So
decent.
I'm insured on him. So
decent. 2 minutes, by the way, guys, until half time and extra time. And Oldham, I just think there's a little bit of a lack of urgency at the minute, would you say? I mean...
Well...
Oh, having said that, the ball's near the box. Southend do clear it for now. Oh, and in fact, Southend might counter. This looks dangerous. It's a 3-on-4. What's he going to do? Pass goes in. Chance, this could kill the game. Oh,
I'm
heavy.
going to say they could have regretted not getting a goal.
Heavy touch there. That was a real chance for Southend. Oldham survive and Oldham clear it.
They're clearly just relying on second half or penalties, aren't they?
Who do you reckon? Oldham.
Yeah.
Oldham have got to equalise.
Yeah.
I think Oldham fans would definitely take penalties at this stage.
Who's better at pens? Is there a record?
I don't know. I really don't know. Penalties, anything could happen, I guess. Anything could happen. Nearly half time and extra time, as I say. Southend with the ball at the moment. If they could just get one more goal, that would put this to bed, surely. For Oldham, they have to get one goal, at least. Got to take this at least to penalties.
Did you like my fish that I caught, by the way? It was a big one, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, looked good. I saw that on Facebook. Snapchat, yeah. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Matt, what team do you support? So we are Coventry fans, for anyone that's new to the channel. And we're nice people as well. Everyone's welcome to the channel. Thank you if you've joined us today. Or if you're a regular viewer. Possible chance on here for Oldham. Can they get the cross in? Southend keeping them at arm's length. I'll pause the timer there. I've gone over 2 seconds, but it is first half stoppage time now. Here come Southend on a counter-attack. Oldham win it back. Launched ball forwards. Headed. Oh, it's a bit of pinball. Southend will come away with it. Goodness me.
Could you move that light at all? Could you have a different position? Because you're doing that all the time.
Makes it interesting, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It's like you're on board a motorbike.
Oh, look at that. Mickey Melanie on the run. One added minute, by the way, guys. 1 added minute at the end of first half. Oh, I can hear someone in the background. Let's have a look at some more comments. Matt supports Coventry. There you go. Matt, who would you rather win? People have already asked me that. I don't really have a preference. As I say, good luck to both teams. Southend are obviously winning at the moment. Nearly half-time and extra time, guys. I'll let you know when the whistle goes. And then, I mean, Oldham have got 15 minutes to go and rescue their season. They've been punished, really, for 1 or 2 mistakes. It's not really that Oldham have been terrible today. I think they've been quite good. Maybe you could say a little bit naive. Maybe Southend's game plan's been pretty spot on. But it's not over yet. Oldham fans have got to believe.
So what positions did they finish in the league?
Oldham, I think, 5th. Southend, 7th, I think.
Ah.
Yeah, so it's been a
7.
strange one.
How many go up? 3?
No, the National League playoffs are a little bit more complex.
Oh, is it South play?
No, it's first goes up and then there's 6 teams in the playoffs. It's really confusing. You got playoff quarterfinals and all sorts. But Southend have done well to get to this position. So it's half time, by the way, guys. In extra time, the half time whistle has gone. There is 15 minutes left to play of this, and Oldham are nearly. Southend are nearly there. They're nearly back in the Football League. It's 2-1 to Southend.
I think Oldham are playing this very dangerously. You know, they need to take the chances. They've played it too safe towards the end and just relying on.
They're gonna have to gamble, aren't they?
They need to gamble. They've got otherwise there's another season in a National League.
It's horrible as well, isn't it? It's
Southend
hard.
right.
It's such a hard league, man. You've just got to think like this whole season of efforts.
Depends on this game, but then that pressure probably.
It's horrible. I mean, if you're a Southend fan, even you can't enjoy it just yet because you're thinking, what if we concede? It could still be snatched away from us. And if you're an Oldham fan, you feel like everything's going down the drain, but it's not over. The second half of extra time is about to get back underway, and if it's anything like any of the other 3 halves we've had so far, then we're going to get an early goal for Oldham at the start of it or something, aren't we? So we will see. Do not go anywhere, guys. This is it. Grandstand finish. Guys, in the meantime, there are nearly 1,000 people watching, so let's try and push towards 1,000 likes. It is massively appreciated if you hit the like button. And once again, if you've not already subscribed, be sure to hit the subscribe button. A massive thank you for your support on today's stream. It's been a long one, and I'm grateful to be joined by Burgie. Grateful to be joined by all of you. Make sure you've liked and subscribed. And go on, final predictions for one last time. If you've changed your mind, let me know. But what are you saying? Is there going to be any more goals as the second half of extra time is about to get underway? What are you saying?
You know, I'm going to change. I'm just going to start thinking seriously now. I reckon Southend will get another goal and kill the game.
You think it'll be 3-1 Southend?
They look spicy.
I'm going to say 2-2 then. So I reckon it'll be 2-2. Birdie reckons it'll be 3-1 Southend.
That's a good header, that.
It is. It is, but the keeper dropped his shopping, didn't he? What's he like? Right, let's have a look. You can hear someone in the background.
He's heard my voice. He knows who it is.
Let's have a look. Emily says, hello, Burgie. Lily says, Paul, I was at 4-3. Good game. Oh, one minute. What's going on like that? All right. Shh. Emily says 2-2. 3-2 Southend says football first. CG Gaming says it'll finish 2-2. Sorry if you can hear any background noise, guys.
So I don't understand you with that. Don't worry about it.
Birmingham are staying in the championship, says Daylight. I can just hear him shouting your name. That is my son, if you can hear any shouting in the background.
Don't be embarrassed about it. I'm sure they'll love it.
I'm not embarrassed. It's just like noisy, I guess. Right, get your thoughts down below, as I say. Take 2 seconds to drop a like, subscribe.
Oh, I went to a customer's house today, and their son, they don't think he knows you or football or whatever, but they're like, are you on Instagram? Because we saw a post of you on it. And it was your post, so obviously the algorithm has kind of caught up with them, and they saw one of the last pictures you posted, and they recognised me on Instagram.
There you go, mate.
Yeah.
We're big time now, aren't we? We've made it. Getting recognised by customers. Right. Do check out the link in the live chat, guys. The second half has just got back underway. So, come on. That noise out there is outrageous. Oldham 1, Southend 2. Guys, keep your comments coming. Not long left. This is it. The final 15 of the 120.
No way.
I'm trying to make a point that the noise is coming through quite loud over there. Oldham 1, Southend 2. Keep your comments coming. Like I say, this is the final stream of the season officially. There isn't anything now.
Is there no more playoffs?
No, this is it. The Champions League final was yesterday. All the EFL playoffs are done.
It's mad to think that a year ago I was walking up and Leon was in the old house. I was walking up and you kept getting notifications telling them on stream from me that I've seen a car go past and at least it's sunny. And then I was upset because a cloud came over.
God. Like I say, honestly, I'm not just saying this. The National League playoff final tends to be one of the best streams we do every year.
Last season was amazing.
Last season was amazing. I mean, you've missed a lot of this one today. This one's been amazing. And if we get another goal in this, then, yeah, I don't know. We could. Let's go back to the football, guys. Oldham Athletic throw-in inside their own half. There is a little bit of urgency about them now. There needs to be. They go back to the keeper. He launches it.
Do you know another thing as well? They used to play on smaller pitches, aren't they?
Yeah,
so there's the ball kind of trickling out a little bit.
Maybe.
Where no one's...
There will be some mitigating certain circumstances, sorry. And, I mean, they won't have played in front of crowds as big as this, some of those players.
Fake fans.
You know, obviously the players that might play for these two that played in the Football League might have played in big crowds before, but this is 52,000. Incredible. Here is a chance for Southend United down the right-hand side. This could kill the game if they get through. There's a chance here. Oh, he's cut inside. Oh, what a save by the keeper. What a save.
Wow.
Hudson keeps Oldham's season alive, but there's still a chance here for Southend. Shot.
Oh, he slipped.
Oh, he slipped.
Mid-shoot.
And he goes back to the keeper. Oldham are still in this because of that keeper.
That's a great save. Right-hand save.
But they need to start creating their own chances. It's Southend that are having a bit more joy picking them off on the counter at the moment. Wow. Goodness me, that was nearly it, wasn't it?
I really enjoyed that video you uploaded, by the way, the recreating goals one. Who liked it? It's class video.
Not a few people saying that.
If you haven't seen it yet, have a look. It is absolutely class. And what do you think of my goalkeeping? I wasn't too bad in that video. 100 attempts I saved, and you only included the ones that you scored because you were...
I included some saves.
Some.
Yeah.
Ah.
What's going on here? The referee's gone over to the fourth official. I wonder what's going on.
Has he given a yellow to the fourth official? Or has he broken his card?
God knows.
Start, baby.
Right. Like I say, we're just seeing a replay of that chance there for... Was it Walker for Southend? And the keeper saved it. That was a massive chance. 12 minutes now of the National League season to go. It's nearly over.
Right, saving that.
Oldham need a goal. They need a goal. We've got 11 minutes of the season to go, Burgie.
Well, it's like...
I'm telling you, 2-2.
It's like Southend are as desperate to kill the game off as much as Oldham is to equalise. And you wouldn't have thought, you know, a team who's... would be a little bit more relaxed because, you know, they've got a one-goal cushion. But they just seem even more on it. They seem more desperate to get a third rather than Oldham is to get an equaliser.
Yeah.
They just seem the better team.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Match referee replacement. So they changed the referee there. I didn't see.
He's gone for a toilet break, maybe.
Yeah, that's it. He's going to find the toilets. Right, so 10 minutes. Southend are 10 minutes away from a return to the Football League. Oldham Athletic 10 minutes away from their season slipping through their fingers.
And not that chance, though, because that came off his fingers, didn't it?
Chance here down the right-hand side for Southend United. Oldham Athletic. They're going to clear it. Lofted ball forwards. This... Oh, chance! Oh, it's 2-2! It's going to go to penalties, I think. 9 minutes of the season to go and Oldham are level. Southend United, oh my God, it's 2-2. Well played.
Well done, well took. Oh, I'm so gutted for Southend fans.
Lofted ball forwards. I mean, that's how they do it sometimes at this level. Lofted ball forwards. It's very direct. The keeper comes out. He's great control and, as calm as you like, passes it into an empty net. And it's 2-2. Who was that that's just scored that? It was Norwood. Norwood makes it 2-2.
Great composure, isn't it? Especially, like you say, in front of the biggest crowd that they've played in front of on the final day on the famous pitch, and you've got the ball. You can literally mess it up in any way, shape or form, but he composes himself and he taps it in the back of the net.
Well done. With 8 minutes to go, we are maybe looking at 9 minutes, 9 minutes to go. We're maybe looking at penalties, guys. Maybe not. Surely not another goal. Surely not. Who knows? Drop a like, subscribe. What a stream! What a game! It's all since Burgie turned up. It's going crazy. Like I say, drop a like, subscribe. We'll come to your comments in a minute. But Oldham Athletic, goodness me, are they going to push for a winner?
I mean, the odds would say yeah, because they've now got the momentum.
Oh, but that would be cruel on Southend. But what will Oldham care? Here they come. Cross goes in. It's It's 3-2! It's 3-2 to Oldham! They've turned it around! Oh! What has happened? Look at Wembley Stadium.
I kind of expected something like that, but not in that fashion. Oh my God!
Crikey! Look at the scenes. The Oldham players are all going mental. The fans are Oh mate, this is what football's all about.
The Premier League. Keep your bloody eyes open. Watch this.
It's hard. Do you know what? It's harsh on Southend. It's harsh on Southend.
What, a minute ago?
A minute ago, they were going up to the Football League. Now their season's over and they're still in the National League. But who knows? You look at that, 7 minutes to go.
From what I've seen, other than the last 2 minutes, Southend have been the better team and they kind of deserve to go up.
What? Did that just go straight in from the cross?
For the offside.
I think it's just
Own
gone
goal?
straight in.
Own goal?
I don't know if the defender touched that.
No.
Oh, man. Who was it? Harrott puts the cross in. Defender goes for it. Doesn't get there. Keeper leaves it. It curls into the corner.
Oh, my God.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing here today. It's 3-2 to Oldham, guys. The live chat is going mental. There's 1,300 people tuning in. Guys, this is absolutely berserk. It's unbelievable. The fans are going berserk is what I'm trying to say. Wow. I mean...
Is it? I don't know. Is this better than the one last year? I don't know what's.
Wow, I mean, this is dramatic, isn't it? This is dramatic. Well, I mean, the game state changes. It's taken Oldham 112 minutes to finally take the lead. Now Southend have to dig in and find an equaliser. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, but it kind of would. It would be poetic to end like this, wouldn't it?
Everyone's saying just watch it go 3-3. Crazy match, game's gone. My voice is gone. Wow. Oh, God.
I didn't even want to be here today.
Mate, what is it? Burgie, Oldham good luck charm.
Oh, I don't want that title, for goodness sake.
Turns up, ruins Southend season. Leaves.
And hates Derby and Leicester, apparently.
My throat. Too much screaming at the excitement. Well, the game is only just getting back underway because Oldham made a substitution.
They're just
Wow.
they're just gonna stick it at the back now, aren't they? Just defend for life.
Guys, please do show some support. Get your comments in. Drop a like. And like this superstar, subscribe as well. Go on, hit that subscribe button.
Just do it.
Just do it. Hit that like button if you're a football fan. My voice is gone. What a stream we've seen here today. 5 minutes of normal time to go. Let's be realistic. There's going to be a few minutes of stoppages. My phone is gone.
Is it?
I don't know. I'm just
How?
streaming.
You haven't been doing it. You haven't been doing multiple games on the back.
I've been streaming for 115 minutes.
Aw.
It's a long one.
You're 100k now, mate. Come on.
Yeah.
Get yourself some Cavonia next year on your desk.
All good. Oldham throwing inside their own half. Southend need the ball. They need to score. They've got 5 minutes. You can't believe this if you're a Southend fan. Haven't their fans been through enough? This is brutal. But for Oldham, what a way to do it if they do go on and win this now. Oldham.
Do you know what I don't want it to
Oh my gosh, this could get worse. It could be 4. Oh.
Do you know what I don't want this to do? Go to penalties.
You don't.
No, because that a team will win via not winning fairly.
Oh, but look, yeah, I get your point. Penalties are not maybe the fairest way, but there's still a way of separating teams.
Golden goal. Say if Southend just clinch the equaliser, you could then say, all right, maybe.
Oh, hang on a minute. This could be 4-2. What the heck? Was it a foul? I think it was.
You know, you could then say maybe Southend have the right to, are the rightful winners if they were to carry on with the game. But it literally penalties. I don't know. I don't want to talk about. but penalties is
Look at those Oldham fans.
it's just degrading.
Yeah. Well, 90% of the Oldham fans are whipping their shirts around. Boobies everywhere.
Was that? Can we go back?
No, not female ones. Oldham 3, Southend 2. Oh, maybe it is the male ones you want to look at.
Maybe, actually. So can we go back, please?
No, we've got a game to commentate on.
It comes later.
There's 3 minutes left. Like I say, there'll be quite a few stoppages. Southend are just struggling to get their foot on the ball. They need to get it forwards and get bodies up there. They've got it now. They go back to the keeper. Wow, unbelievable this. Honestly.
Please don't get a pen.
What a stream this has been. And I tell you what as well, when it went to extra time, my initial thoughts were, I'm not the biggest fan of extra time, but this has maybe been one of the best extra times I've ever seen. If all extra times were like this, then brilliant. Southend get a corner. Oh my gosh.
I thought that was good defence.
The defender heads it away. Southend corner. Oh my God, surely not. Surely not another goal. Southend corner. They've had such a good season. Can they save it?
I don't know if I want it now.
We're neutral, so we've just got to get excited by anything. Can Oldham defend it? Southend corner goes in.
No.
Headed away.
Oh, that was it. That was the chance.
Still alive here for Southend. Goes over to the right-hand side. Oh my gosh. Surely not. Cross goes in. Flicked on. It's blocked. Oldham fans, you've got some nail biting to do yet. Although this could be massive. Here comes a counter-attack.
Nothing's happening. Nothing's going to happen.
He's going to run it into the corner, I think. Oh, good defending. Southend win the ball back and they are urgent to go on a mission and get it down the other end.
They've got no communication. They've just been outdone by the Oldham players now. Look.
Here come Oldham now. Oldham again. It's a basketball match. Chance.
Nice.
Is he onside? I think he's off. Southend free kick inside their own half. They've got 2 minutes. Just unbelievable.
Jeff.
Unbelievable. Wow. The Oldham fans, I mean, they haven't partied like this in years. What a moment this is for their club.
Do you know what I can see happening now if Oldham do win? The Southend striker, what's his name? The main one who seems to be making quite a bit of...
The Oldham one?
No, the Southend one.
Which one? Hang on. Chance. Is he onside? He is. Chance here for Southend, maybe. Oh, what a chance. He's sliced. He's missed. Still a chance. Oh, my God.
I was almost doing everything correct.
This is so desperate now. Oldham just about hack it away. It'll be a Southend throw-in.
Yeah,
Southend somehow just need to force it into the net. They've got seconds to go. How much stoppage time is important? I reckon there might be about 3 added minutes because we've had 2 goals.
Yeah.
Here come Southend.
Overhead.
Oh my God!
No.
Chance. Oh, they call the defender and the keeper. They clear it, but not for long. Here comes Southend again. Cross goes in. Oldham clear it again, but it's only going back to the Southend players who keep putting the crosses in. This is siege mentality. It's, mate, Oldham's castle is under attack and they need to hang on in there.
Do you know what the difference is, though? Oldham are more, they're putting the bodies on the line. They're actually intercepting. They're smashing through players. That's what's making the difference.
Mate.
That was obviously their plan, wasn't it?
4 added minutes.
Ooh.
4 added minutes. 4 minutes. There's still time for one more twist to this dramatic National League tale. Guys, don't go anywhere. What a finale. Oldham 3, Southend 2, 4 added minutes. We've had 2 goals in the last few minutes for... We've moved that quite quickly.
That was very glamorous.
We had 2 goals in quick succession for Oldham. Guys, can I say, by the way, to drop a like, just to support the stream. It's been a marathon effort. And make sure you're subscribed.
It's a foul.
Get your comments in. Let's have a look. Everyone's trying to say it's 3-3 in the live chat.
Don't tell me that, because it might be. You might just ruin it.
They're trying to ruin it.
How do we know?
Don't put fake scores in there.
How do we know it isn't?
Don't put fake scores in there.
Here we go. Is this what it's going to be?
Chance for Southend. So they've played 1 of the 4 added minutes. They've got 3 minutes. Southend, you've got to score. I know it's not as easy as that, but you've got to at least try and get this in the box. Here we go.
It might be 3-3. You never know.
Oldham have everyone back. Cross goes in.
Is it really?
Keeper.
Oh, keeper's got it. It's clutches.
Keeper catches it, and that'll buy a few more seconds for Oldham Athletic. They can almost taste the Football League again. They've got that fresh taste of League 2 in their mouth.
What's that taste like?
Oh, no, not bad. Better than the National League. As for Southend, oh dear.
Oh, bit salty, innit?
Yeah, mate. But this is brutal. Brutal.
You know
for
what?
Southend.
I originally liked Southend. I had a small preference,
but
but now
you
I've
prefer
seen
Oldham because they're winning.
What
a glory!
I'm a glory for the National League. No, they're
Just
just their story in this added time.
Well, yeah. Remember Oldham in the Premier League in the top flight back in the 90s.
Really?
Yeah, not for long, but they did have a season up there, I
They're
believe.
like a Huddersfield.
And look at them. All the way down in the National League, but can they make a return? Southend have a throw in here, deep inside the Oldham half. Long throw in, it goes in, it's headed away.
It's going to be a mistake by the
Still a
keeper.
chance.
That's what's going to do it. Come on.
There's less than 2 minutes of the 4 added left.
2.5 then.
I can't watch this. It's so
I
nail
can't
biting.
because there's a light.
Oh
ring
my
away.
God! It's still a chance. Cross goes in, headed away. Oldham just about fish it out of their box.
This is what I mean by Oldham, putting the bodies on the line.
Can they counter and
Power.
kill the game?
Oh.
Well done.
He fell over
Oldham
there.
get a free kick in the Southend half, and that eats up more seconds. Oh, it's nasty for Southend. This
Might eat up a few.
it's nearly over for Southend.
Oh, Southend fans, I really feel for you. We've been in this position before, but you know what? I have to thank myself lucky that we haven't been in the National League.
It's a rough
struggles.
old division.
My heart goes out to every single fan who's been in that. Oh.
It's a rough division, especially for clubs the size of Oldham and Southend that have been in the Football League. However, in terms of entertainment, this game's been great.
Oh yeah, you've been great entertainment.
Brutal for Southend though.
It's like kings watching down at like people fighting. Like
Don't be patronising.
I've just realised how bad that sounds. I'm so sorry.
Oldham are coming back to dine at the top table with the Football League clubs as things stand. But however, Southend might get one last chance. Here they come. This has to go in. This is it. Seconds to go. If it doesn't go in now, it will never. Southend get a throw in deep inside the Oldham half. This is it. This is literally it. This is it. If this throw in doesn't lead to a goal, then Oldham are promoted. Surely.
Yeah, 100%.
Look at the clock. Seconds for Southend. Here we go. Throw in. It's a long one.
Go on.
It's flicked on by a Southend head. It's just about cleared away by an Oldham head.
Did everything right.
The referee still hasn't blown his whistle yet.
Oldham have done everything right. They've been where they need
Southend
to be.
might get one last chance here. They've got the ball on the halfway line. The referee's going to just allow a bit more time.
Long ball it. Just long ball it.
Has to go in. Has to go in.
Long ball it.
Down the left-hand side. Can they beat the man, get the cross in? It has to go in. Oh, the ref's going to blow.
Come on. If I move my head, it might.
Oh my
encourage the
gosh.
ball.
Cross comes in. Keeper catches it. And that's surely it now. It is!
Well
Oh my
done,
God!
Oldham. Well done.
Oldham are
Commiserations.
promoted to the Football League after one of the most amazing National League playoff finals with one of the most dramatic endings. Well done, Oldham.
Wow.
And commiseration, Southend. Oh, do you know what? The highs that Oldham are feeling, Southend are feeling the lows on those same scales. It's brutal. It's why we love football. It's why we hate football. What a game, though. Oh, wow. Get your thoughts in the live chat, guys. If you have enjoyed what you've seen here today, get involved and see more of us on the Matt SB channel. Make sure you have hit the subscribe button. Make sure you have, of course, dropped a like, subscribe, comment. We'll get our full-time reactions and we want to get yours, especially if you're an Oldham or a Southend fan. Straight away, the camera heads over to the Oldham manager there, Mickey Mellon. And wow, unbelievable, because it's just, what a dramatic finale. Burgee only joined me for the last 20 minutes of the stream. Oldham were 2-1 down and their season was going to be over and they were going to be in the National League. They're now in League Two.
Mate, what a time to join. National League playoffs never let you down whatsoever. There's always a twist in the tale. There's always something to get you off your seat. There's always nail-biting moments. Wow, I can't wait for next season's.
Yeah, I just think it's so amazing.
Yeah, it's... How?
52,000. If you've just joined us, that was the attendance today. 52,000 at the National League playoff final. Guys, as I say, get involved. We're going to come to your comments now. Just one last plug. If you haven't already hit the subscribe button, make sure to do so. If you haven't already hit the like button, make sure to like as well as subscribe. And let's have a look at some of your comments. We're going to read them out. Get your comments in. We've got over 1,000 people in there, which is amazing. Check out the link in the live chat. Oldham fan says, I'm crying right now.
Oh, no, you feel, mate.
Mate, that is a good thing. It shows how much you love your football club. I cried when we beat Wolves. Do you know what? It's weird, isn't it? Like, although there's been times when you lose a game, you want to cry. It's actually the wins that can bring the tears out more.
You know,
For me,
crying at Wembley was Luton. I sobbed my bloody heart out.
you bloody sub your heart out when you stub your toe, though. Anything that goes wrong.
Got autism.
Oh, I mean, all right. I wasn't trying to bully you for anyone that's thinking I was. Anyway, we love you on the show. Thank you for joining, by the way. What a great finish we had to the stream, eh?
Mate, yeah, what a great finish to the season, like you say. And you know what? This just goes to show, even as well, Southend, the fans, they deserved a good game because these low league teams, these fans travel. Their commitment for lower league teams, and yeah, all right, Southend, you didn't get promoted, but both sets of fans should be so proud of your team because the miles that you put to watch these teams, and they've reached so far, and Oldham have just pipped it. Fair play, well done.
It's going to be hard for Southend fans to try and draw the positives after that. But,
100%.
But I tell you what, and this is not me trying to be patronising. This is a brutal feeling, but it's still better than where Southend fans have been in the past, where the club was almost on the brink of destruction. I'd like to think Southend can push for promotion next season. I guess we'll wait and see. But they gave it a real go.
Well,
and they defended quite well. I thought they had a good strategy about them. And once again, commiserations, because I've really had sympathy for the Southend fans over the last few years and now today as well.
But also, Southend got them into the extra time, didn't they?
Yeah.
So you extended your game. It gave yourself a bigger chance.
Oh no! Southend actually scored the first goal as well. So Oldham have come back.
I take that back.
Yeah. By the way, though, well done Oldham, because I know we're commiserating Southend now, but well done Oldham. Unbelievable. York City fans will be fuming for sure. It says GHJM.
I get it.
York could finish second, of course, and they missed out. I think, how many more points did York get compared to Oldham? 23.
So all of those places then, second, whatever, to what, 7th? All of that is just for playoffs.
Yeah.
How does...
I know. We had this discussion during the stream. It's not fair, in my view. Chris says still better than the Champions League final. I maintain that, by the way. I think it is. Better entertainment, yeah. Come on, Oldham, says Madge. Aaron says, we'll be back to League 2, Oldham. Oh, no, I think he's saying welcome back to League 2. In the National League, anyone can go up, says Daylight Time. Well, in a sense, but then also it's hard to go up because only 2 teams go up. Guys, final comments, get them down below because this is the last time you're going to see me live for at least a month, maybe for 2 months. So if you want to talk to me while I'm here, then get your comments in. But we're going to sign off very shortly. Final comments, drop a like, subscribe. And I really want to say, on behalf of the whole season and today, which has been a bit of a marathon as well, a massive thank you again for your support. You've been brilliant. You've supported me all the way through the season, all the way through today's stream. And it's a joy. It's a joy to do it, especially when you get a game with a dramatic finish like that. Once again, well done, Oldham. Any final comments from yourself?
Just massive commiserations to Southend because it's not like, you can go, they were, Oldham were the better team. Whatever.
There wasn't
roll on next season.
a lot in it.
They were arguably equally as good. Oldham just were in the right place at the right time, and they just put their bodies on the line. And their strategy obviously worked. The first half of extra time, they kind of persisted, and then they went out all guns blazing. And you know what? Southend didn't know what hit them. And regards to Oldham, if you put in a performance like that with that attitude, I reckon you'll stay up. What do you think? Oldham will stay up?
Oh, I think they'll stay in League 2. Yeah, I mean, League, because obviously only 2 go down, I think they've got enough to stay up. And maybe mid-table. Oldham fans, feel free to share your thoughts. Obviously, we're going to wrap it up soon, but if you want to give your early predictions, I suppose you're busy soaking in the celebrations today. Right. Final comments. Thank you, by the way, Burgie. Good roundup. Traveller UK says, big clubs going up. Oldham, Bradford, Charlton, Birmingham, Wrexham, Sunderland, Leeds. Many dead big clubs as well. Yeah. Very happy for Joe Garner, says Leon. Good to see you, Leon. Thanks for joining us. Yes, of course. Scored from the penalty spot. What's your hopes for Cov next season, asks Gary. Playoffs at a minimum. But that's probably as far as I'll go for now. I think top 2 is very hard. So yeah,
even if we have a good start this season, we'll have a good start this time throughout the season. Have a great season. Do twice as well. No, we've got 6 decent teams. Sheffield United. I'm listening.
Leicester,
Middlesbrough,
Ipswich,
Leicester, Ipswich,
Southampton,
and
West Brom,
Bristol City.
Yeah, it's good competition. Birmingham and Wrexham coming up as well. It's good. It's a hard league.
We will not go up. And tune in next season.
Tomorrow's video, guys, is a big one. Myself and Sophie are giving our early championship predictions.
Oh, be excited.
Callum says, my birthday was yesterday. Happy
birthday, Cal.
Happy birthday for yesterday, Callum. So many comments. Garner, the number 1 man, says Madge. Big 6 clubs at Oldham and Carabao Cup next season, says Daylight Time. Laps UK. Yeah, maybe. Right, I think that is it. Will Ipswich win the league next year? They're probably my favourites. As a Norwich fan, I'm massively gutted for Southend, but I'm hoping they can achieve promotion to League 2 along with Scunthorpe. Yes, well, we will see. That completely wraps up the football for this season, guys. It's Oldham who get promoted. Brilliant scenes there at Wembley Stadium. Once again, I do want to say massive commiserations to Southend, but thank you to both of you for putting on a brilliant display. That is it from me, though, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Make sure you've hit the like button, subscribed. Feel free to share your comments if you've watched the stream afterwards. And that's it. Thanks again, Burgie.
Thanks for inviting me to a great end to the game and a great end to the season. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, guys. Take care. Peace out.